testified
right?
that his spirit went
Take
in the ground. The ground shook, and a lot of people that were dead a long time ago walked the earth again. This is exactly what's going to happen again. But this time Yahweh Shai is going to come in a chariot, and the earth is going to shake. And those people that died praying and worshiping Yahweh Shai, who died for Yahweh Shai, are the ones who are going to rise.
Yeah, the chariots, the missiles will make the earth shake, right?
Yep. Then, still on?
Put off.
Then we, which are alive and remain, shall be caught up together with them in the clouds to meet the Lord in the air, and so shall we ever be with the Lord.
What's the cloud talking about? You're going to be caught up in the clouds. Does it mean you're going to be in this outer space and like next to the clouds and like the birds?
No,
what's some clouds talking about?
Those are the chariots. So when we see those chariots pop out and all those people who were dead come out of their coffins and start walking, we're going to get together.
The those that died, we're going to meet them in the air. Read that again.
We're going to get together,
Hold
yeah.
on.
We're going to.
Hold on, let me read that part.
Yep. First Thessalonians.
Come out of the ground and just be on the chariot. The scripture say we're going to meet them in the air.
First Thessalonians chapter 4.
You got to pay attention to how the scripture is written.
First Thessalonians chapter 4 verse 16.
Because that's the situation that happened when the Lord was on the scene, when the dead rose. This is something different. We're referencing something different.
Yep. Right? First Thessalonians chapter 4 verse 16. For the Lord himself shall descend from heaven with the shout, with the voice of the archangel, and with the trump of Yahweh, and the dead in Yahweh Shah shall rise first. Then we which are alive and remain shall be caught up together with them in the clouds.
So we're going to be caught up with them together, with them in the clouds. Okay? So those that died in this truth, they already have been on the chariots. Because remember, their bodies have already, already deceased. Their spirit is in the spiritual world, in the third heaven. The Most High and the angels. It's in those chariots are spiritual vehicles. So this spirit already going to be there. And we're going to be caught up together with them. Right?
To meet the Lord in the air, and so shall we ever be with the Lord.
And from that point on, we're going to be with the Lord forever and ever. And we will never be separated. That's the beginning of that marriage that it speaks about in the book of Revelation. When we gather together, because marriage is what? To be joined together. So we're joined together or gathered together or met with the Lord in the air. That's the beginning of that marriage that you read about in the book of Revelation.
Wherefore comfort one another with these words.
And we comfort one another with those words, knowing that our deliverance is soon come nigh. Okay? That can speak for us.
So by comforting, we're reading these words. Comforting is reading these words and telling each other how it's going to happen. And the water to the brother again, because the clouds are the chariots, and those people who were dead that rose going to be on the chariots already, and then we're going to be pulled up to the chariots. That's the scripture that says to come up hither. You got more on that?
No, real quick. I got something real quick. This is Revelation chapter 18 and verse 4. It reads, and I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues. So the her is referring to Babylon the Great, which is known today as America. And this is going into the deliverance of the elect of the nation of Israel. They're going to hear that loud voice from heaven, from our Lord and Savior, Yahushua Mashiach, saying, come up hither. They're going to be ascended up to the chariots, which are known as UFOs, spaceships. That's going to be the elect being up. They're going to go up in those chariots so that they be not partakers of her sins and her plagues, because the judgment that's written for America is thermonuclear destruction. You're going to have 200 million warheads come to America to leave it desolate, to burn it with fire. And the elect got to be hidden. They got to be hidden from the Lord's wrath. And they're going to be changed when they be ascended up into those chariots. You're going to have 2/3 of the nation of Israel, along with the heathen nations. They're going to be right here on this turf. And they're going to be burnt up and turned into dust from the wrath of Yahweh Shemel Shah by that fire, from the chariots and from the missiles. Okay, you got it.
This is Revelation chapter 14, verse 13. And I heard a voice from heaven saying unto me, Write, blessed are the dead which die in the Lord from henceforth. Yea, saith the Spirit, that they may rest from their labors, and their works do follow them.
So the Most High is saying that we're gonna rest. Why? Because all this sacrifice that we've done here in Babylon, these works that we're doing, right? And it's following us from when? From reincarnation. In a reincarnation, we are coming back in this incarnation to do the same works as we've done before, to proclaim the gospel, the true gospel that is supposed to be. Remember, if the gospel was preached in all four corners of the world, why is there still chaos going on in the world? Why is not everything in order? Because this is the true gospel. Because the four corners of the world, the word of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, Salakia, the true word of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai is preached in the four corners of the world today, in this time. And now is when you're hearing it. This is why it's spoken of war now. This is why they're talking about testing military missiles. Well, should I say nuclear missiles? Okay? This is why the heads, the military heads, are talking about how they're gonna start this or finish this war, and how is it gonna end? All right. Otherwise, why would they do that if it's not the end?
Yeah, real quick. Your lot follows you because you come back in your lot. That means that what? The prophets, they're going to receive salvation. You know, their works follow them. They was destined to be a prophet. They was destined to be delivered. You know.
Yeah, there's certain men that's died in the truth, where their works are going to follow them. Like, you know, our elders, you know, such as Alan Bivens. He's not here, but his works follow him. The same with King Marshall, High Priest Yaquan, and certain other righteous brothers that have died within the faith. Their works are going to follow them, man. You know, as it's written, it speaks about how the Lord is not unrighteous to forget the labor of love.
That's the spirit. I was going to say that. Because, Lord, this is a labor of love that we're telling our people to come back to Yahweh Shemel Shah. The Lord said before you do anything, he reveals secrets to the service of prophets. And we're trying to tell our people the secrets of the Lord, but a lot of our people are not going to hearken. Only the elect is going to hearken. You know?
I got something real quick to. This is Isaiah 57, verse 1. The righteous perisheth as it died, and no man layeth it to heart, meaning their mind. And merciful men, such as you, King Marshall, you know, Elder Ivan Bivens, High Priest Yaquan, we got one lawyer, priest, one lawyer. These are righteous men within the faith, man. So it says, and merciful men are taken away. Where? Taken away from where? The earth. Are taken away from the evil to come. What's the evil to come? Jacob's trouble, man. You know? The destruction of America, Babylon the Great. That's the evil to come. But certain men have been taken away from that, man. When there's going to be certain men that's going to remain here and see our Lord's return, man. I told you that in 1 Thessalonians chapter 4 and verse 17.
So yes, those are the labors of men. That's what follows. All right, those are the men who are gonna when they get so-called world name, they say beamed up. Those are the ones that are gonna see everything and are gonna be united with Yahweh Hashem Yahushai forever.
It's 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 50. Now this I say, brethren, that flesh and blood cannot inherit the kingdom of the Most High, neither doth corruption inherit incorruption. Behold, I show you a mystery. We shall not all sleep, but we shall all be changed.
So these bodies ain't going nowhere. We ain't taking our cars, we ain't taking our jewelry with you to go see Yahweh Shai. You know, we ain't taking nothing that is made in Babylon. Everything is gonna be new. Even our spirits, especially our spirits. All right? That's the new thing is this word. We're bringing this word out. This is what's new to you, man, because you don't understand it. It's dark. It's really dark for a lot of you. It's dark. It's so dark you don't want to hear it.
stumbling blocks. for a
Yeah,
lot of us.
yeah. So when you hear the word, instead of hearkening to the word, you're gonna be left behind in so-called Esau's words. 2/3 are gonna be left behind. That's how they made that movie Left Behind, because they know 2/3 gonna be burnt. So like it.
When it says, we should not all sleep, it's talking about dying. Going back to the point that not all the elect is going to die. You're going to have, certain men that get beheaded, that die, that become martyrs for your house, God's sake. But that's not going to be the lot of all the elect. Back in the ancient times, Israel had the way with the prophets. But this time around, the Lord ain't just going to have, let them have their way this time. They did that in the ancient world. That was so back then. This time around, the Lord is going to give us men power to protect themselves. Going into all the way going into the deliverance. Either get spiritual power or an angel delivering brothers from different situations. So Esau think he's going to have his way with the men of the Lord, put him more to death. But that's when the Lord is going to make his move.
And he knows that when the word of Yahweh Bahashim Shai says he will not meet you as a man, he understands that he's going to come with great wrath. In other words, he's going to turn the world upside down. That's why he's creating the AI and these robots and these super weapons, these lasers, because he knows he's gonna need that. He gonna need that. Go ahead, brother.
It says, for this corruptible must put on incorruption, and this mortal must put on immortality. So when this corruptible shall have put on incorruption, and this mortal shall have put on immortality, then shall be brought to pass the saying that is written, death is swallowed up in victory.
What's the corruptible? The corruptible is these spiritual bodies. Change the darkness that we're living in.
That's right.
Because these bodies can't go up into the chariots. That's why we want to be changed in the moment and the twinkling in the eye.
Right.
We'll go from corruptible to incorruptible, which means immortal. We're going to be everlasting gods.
That's right.
There was more to that, though.
Yeah,
Can you go back a little bit?
1 Corinthians 15 and 54. So when this corruptible shall have put on incorruption, and this mortal shall have put on immortality.
Give me a second. So guess what? We're fighting to have a piece of the kingdom, right? So this is what we're fighting. This is what the scripture says. That we're gonna leave these bodies because we're gonna put on incorruptible bodies. This is part of getting spiritual power.
Yeah, because the word corruptible means liable to decay. So when it's corruptible, which is what we have, the bodies we have now, which is liable to decay, they're gonna put on incorruptible. Meaning what? Those bodies won't be corruptible. They won't be liable to decay. Therefore, we won't die. And that's gonna happen when we get freaked up in the chariots. It sounds far-fetched to many, but it's the truth. When the Lord delivered us with the chariots of Israel, which the world ignorantly calls UFOs, our bodies are gonna be changed. The Most High is gonna change the molecular structure of our bodies, man. We're gonna have them heavenly bodies and spiritual bodies. We're no longer going to be susceptible to the temptations of the flesh.
What?
It says,
Back that up real quick, if I may. This is 1 John chapter 3 and verse 4. No, verse 2. It says, Beloved, now are we the sons of the Most High, and it doth not yet appear what we shall be, but we know that when he shall appear, we shall be like him.
Right, so when the Lord appears, we're going to be like him. Perfect. Go ahead. That's it?
It says, for we shall see him as he is.
So when the Lord comes back, we're going to be perfect like the Lord is. Like the Lord is right now. Because even when the Lord was on the earth, the Lord was in this corruptible body like ours. And he was prone to temptation. But the Lord's body was not corrupted. Because before the body corroded, he was risen up. And then he was beamed up into the chariots. But this corruptible is going to put on incorruptible. So in the kingdom, so when we get delivered, we're going to be made perfect.
You got something?
yeah, go ahead.
That's the last scripture we're going to come on.
This Philippians chapter 3 verse 20. For our conversation is in heaven, from whence also we look for the Savior, the Lord Yahweh Shah Mashiach, who shall change our vile body, that it may be fashioned like unto his glorious body, according to the working whereby he is able even to subdue all things unto himself. That's backing up what the brother read out. You know, the Lord is gonna bless us with his blessing, being joint heirs with him, fellow participants of the kingdom of heaven. We're gonna be immortal beings. We're gonna live forevermore. He's gonna change us from this corruptible, decaying bodies. The Lord's statutes, commandments gonna be written in us. We're gonna be everlasting. We're gonna live forever.
What it says submit to him? What end of that verse say?
Yeah, it says, according to the working whereby he is able even to subdue all things unto himself.
So all these things are subdued to the Lord. If you think about that in the book of 1 Corinthians, the 15th chapter. So all things are subdued and subject unto the Lord. And they're going to be subject unto us. So to speak about, we're going to judge angels. You know? We're going to judge the nation. Shalom, man. We're going to judge the nation. Right? That's it. Right.
This is Isaiah chapter 13 from the top, verse 1. It says, the burden of Babylon, which Isaiah the son of Amos did see.
That's right. So Isaiah is a prophet of the Lord. He received a vision of the burden of Babylon the Great, aka America. Now the word Babylon means confusion. And we're living in a confused society that's filled with many false doctrines, lies, murder, idolatry, abominations such as homosexuality, sorcery, and many other things that's contrary to what Yahweh Shem Shah wants. He wants his world to dwell in righteousness, but the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. We're living in a sinful kingdom. So Isaiah, he received the burden, a vision of the burden of Babylon. The word burden means trouble. And trouble is coming to America in the near future. And that trouble is going to be destruction, the righteous indignation of Yahweh Shem Shah, because he hates how this place is being ruled. You got it.
It says, lift ye up a banner upon the high mountain.
That's right, so lift me up a banner upon the high mountain. The banner is the knowledge, wisdom, understanding of the Holy Scriptures. What's part of the banner? What's part of the truth? The Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans are the Hebrew Israelites. They're God's chosen people. What else? Esau, Edom is the wicked that the Bible speaks of, who the Lord has everlasting hatred towards. This is part of the truth, that the nation of Israel is going to be delivered from their captivity, beginning with the elect, and the rest of the heathen are going to be destroyed and put in captivity. And Esau, Edom, after he served his 1,000-year captivity, he's going to be wiped off the face of the universe. Thus say Yahweh Shem Shah. The prophets of the Lord is bringing out this knowledge, wisdom, understanding, letting it be known what's to come in the near future. Because the Lord has blessed the prophets with the secrets, which is prophecy. You got it, bro.
Yeah, I got a quick precept.
Got it, bro.
This is Psalm 60 and 4. Thou hast given a banner to them that fear thee.
Yeah, who fear the Lord? Beginning with the elect, the prophets of the Lord. They the ones that fear Yahweh Shem Shah. That's not by lip service, that's by action. Because you show your faith by your works. You don't just talk about you have faith in Yahweh Shem Shah, and you're doing things that's contrary to what he wants you to do. That's being a hypocrite. So those that truly fear Yahweh Shem Shah is the elect of the nation of Israel. And once again, that is the banner is the truth. The knowledge with them understanding the Holy Scriptures. You got it, bro.
Yeah, going back to the ancient times, armies would have a banner representing their specific country. You know, so you would know which side is which side. So this represents Yahweh Shah coming there to take over Esau, you know, and his armies. You know, that war Armageddon. You know, when Yahweh Shah returns, you know, with the holy angels and makes war with Esau's space force. You know, so the banner is this truth. We're proclaiming that the army is coming. The Lord of hosts, the armies up above.
That's heavy that you said that, because in the book of Isaiah, 11th chapter, when it talks about the Lord shall set an ensign, the word ensign also means banner as well. That's talking about Yahweh Shah. He's come from the root of Jesse to deliver all the Israelites that was dispersed, scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. And the word is Yahweh Shah.
It says, thou hast given a banner to them that fear thee, that it may be displayed because of the truth.
Yeah, it's being displayed right now. The prophets on the highways and byways, real quick, Psalm 68 and 11. prophets is on the highways and byways publishing the truth, letting it be known what's to come. You got it, bro.
This is Psalm 68 and 11. The Lord gave the word. Great was the company of those that published.
Yeah, so the Lord had gave the word. The word is the Holy Scriptures. The word is Yahweh Shah. And he gave it unto the servants, the prophets. As I mentioned earlier, before the Lord do anything, he reveals his secrets unto the servants, the prophets. And the prophets are making it public through the Holy Scriptures, letting them be known what's to come. We reading out the Holy Bible, telling everyone what's happening in the near future. Thermonuclear destruction. We telling our people to repent, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand. We telling Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, that he is the devil. He is the wicked that the Bible speaks of. And he's going to be destroyed. These are part of the truth. And it's being known through the Lord's men.
This is back in Isaiah 13 and 2. Lift ye up a banner upon the high mountain.
Yeah,
Exhort the voice unto them.
yeah, so lift ye up a banner upon the high mountain. Now, mountain going is government. And this is a high mountain that we're in right now. This is Esau, Edom's rulership. This is his kingdom right now that we're living in. And we're exalting our voice upon this high mountain. We standing in great boldness in the face of him that afflicted us. Let him know his judgment. Real quick, bro. You got it. Yes, sir. You got the hatch.
Jeremiah 31, verse 7. For thus saith the Lord, sing with gladness for Jacob.
Yeah, we're singing with gladness, O Jacob. The song is his word, but a lot of our people are not dancing to the song. They're not dancing to the word that's being spoken through the Lord's prophets. Go ahead.
And shout among the chief of the nations.
Yeah, it says shout among the chief of the nations. Another word for chief is leader. Now, who is the chief of the nations? Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. And we're shouting out. We're rebuking him through this word, letting it be known that he's the wicked. And his kingdom is about to be destroyed in the near future.
Publish ye, praise ye.
Yeah, publish ye. We're making the word public throughout the four corners of the earth. Week in and week out, we're on the highways and byways, also on different social media platforms, bringing out the word of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua.
And say, O Lord, save thy people, the remnant of Israel.
Yeah, the remnant of Israel. Now, the word remnant means remainder. And that remainder that's going to be saved is the elect of the nation of Israel. The 144,000 men, along with the great multitude, men, women, and children. That's going to be the remnant. That's going to be delivered out of this second Exodus, this destruction that's coming. Those are going to be the ones that's be hidden from the Lord's indignation. Because a lot of our people, 2/3 to be exact, they're not going to hearken unto this word. Therefore, they're going to learn after death by pain. They're going to be destroyed and partakers of this downfall of Esau's empire. And they're going to come back through the loins of the elect.
Verse 8, behold, I will bring them from the north country.
Yeah, the Lord is going to bring the elect through the north country. America, Babylon the Great. Got it?
And gather them from the coast of the earth.
Yeah, because the nation of Israel has been scattered. They've been scattered north, south, east, and west. But the Lord is going to gather his elect, as it is written in the book of Matthew 24th chapter and 31st verse. The Lord is going to gather all the elect that's scattered. You got the elect of the Israelites that's scattered amongst the heathen nations that look like heathens, but they're Israelites. They have an Israelite spirit. Those are going to be the ones that be delivered and gathered.
And with them, the blind and the lame.
Yeah, the blind and the lame. Go ahead.
The woman with child and her that travails with child together.
Yeah.
And great company shall return thither.
Yeah, great company shall return thither. Now, a lot of our people are going to be destroyed. There's going to be a lot of women that be delivered, a lot of children, and elect men. They're going to be delivered from the said pearls that's coming in the near future.
Verse 9.
Okay.
This is back in Isaiah 13 and 2. Lift ye up a banner upon the high mountain, exalt the voice unto them, shake the hand that they may go into the gates of the nobles.
Yeah, when you shaking your hand, you're rebuking. And that's what the prophets are doing. We're rebuking this place for the wickedness. But it's going to be in the near future where the Lord takes his prophets off the streets. And he's going to rebuke with fire. as it's written of in Isaiah 66. You can get that, bro. You got it, bro. And the gates of the nobles is talking about who? The current leaders of this world. To name a few names, you have the elite banking families. That's the rulers of the earth, such as the Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, the Carnegies, the DuPonts, the Gettys. These are the elite banking families that are hidden. Those are the rulers of the earth. And those are going to be the ones that be in captivity, the first fruits of captivity in the kingdom of heaven. Because they're going to be hidden in the bunkers, but the Lord and the elect is going to take them out of the bunkers and put chains and fetters and irons upon their neck and their feet and bring them back home to Jerusalem so that they may build up our righteous empire, build up the kingdom of heaven.
Yep. This is back in Isaiah 13 and 2. Lift ye up a banner upon the high mountain, exalt the voice unto them, shake the hand that they may go into the gates of the nobles. I have commended my sanctified ones. I have also called my mighty ones for mine anger.
Yeah, and the sanctified ones are who? The elect of the nation of Israel. To be sanctified means to be holy. We are holy through the knowledge, wisdom, understanding of the Holy Scriptures, which is our wisdom. And this is how we should walk. We should live by these laws, statutes, commandments. Why? Because they are beneficial, and number one, they are righteous. This is how the Lord wants the nation of Israel to live by. His ways. And His ways are good. Our ways are simple. So we must follow Yahweh B'Shem Yahshua ways. And the mighty ones are the angels. The angels, they are holding back that wind until the Lord's elect be sealed. And that wind is going to the thermonuclear destruction that's coming in the very near future.
It says, even them that rejoice in my highness, the noise of a multitude, and the mountains, like as of a great people.
Yeah, so now, ordinary person to read this and thinking it's talking about a person. Revelation 9 and 16. Read that again, bro.
This is, it says, the noise of a multitude in the mountains, like as of a great people.
Yeah, so a simple person to read this without the Holy Spirit and thinking it's talking about regular people. But when you read the scriptures, it goes into allegories, metaphors, dark sayings, parables. The scriptures is poetry. You know, the Lord described things, as I mentioned, metaphors. Like, for example, the clouds. When you read about the clouds, it's talking about the chariots. Not all the time, but when you read like Revelation 1 and 7, behold, you come with clouds, that's all symbolic to the holy chariots that's coming to deliver the elect of the nation of Israel. But yeah, so that great people is going to the thermonuclear destruction, the thermonuclear missiles. Let me read this real quick.
Revelations 9, verse 16. And the number of the army of the horsemen were 200,000.
Yeah, so the horsemen, the great people, that's all synonymous. And that's going to the thermonuclear missiles that's coming to America, Babylon the Great, to destroy it. And it says it was 200,000. 200,000 is equivalent to 200 million. So 200 million nuclear warheads is coming to America to leave it desolate. It's going to be wiped off the face of the earth. You got it.
And I heard the number of them. Verse 17. And thus I saw the horses in the vision.
Yeah, so the Apostle John, he saw the vision, which is the prophecy, future prophecy. Go ahead.
And them that sat on them, having breastplates of fire and of jacinth.
Yeah, so what the Apostle John is describing is how the missiles look. The body of the missile, the armor of the missile. Got it?
And brimstone, and the heads of the horses were as the heads of lions.
Yeah, so the heads of the horses were as the heads of lions. Now that head he's talking about is the thermonuclear warhead, which is at the tip of the missile. Now the missile is broken up into like 3 parts. So when it's shot up into the air, you have the back of the missile, which propels the missile to its target. And while it's coming down, it breaks apart. And then you want to just have that specific head that's aimed to the target. And it says, read that part again with the lion.
And the head of the horse were as the head of a lion, and out of their mouths issued fire and smoke and brimstone.
Yeah, so that's what it's talking about. It's talking about the missile, the thermonuclear warhead. Now, I described the missile, the warhead, as a lion. Now, a lion uses its head to attack, to defend itself, to devour. You feel me? And that's what the warheads going to do. They're going to devour. They're going to devour Babylon the Great. They're going to devour the heathen nation. And it says, and then read that part. Now their mouths are fire.
And the heads of the horses were as the heads of lions,
Yep.
and out of their mouths issued fire and smoke and brimstone.
Yeah, so the Apostle John is describing the warheads likened unto lions. It says out of their mouths issue fire and brimstone. Because the warhead is going to have fuel of fire in it. And that's what, once they hit this turf, it's going to cremate this place. It's going to devour, as the beloved mentioned. It's going to devour all 50 states of America, the United States. 2/3 of the nation of Israel, along with the heathen nations, they're going to be cremated from the Lord's wrath. And this is all the Lord's weapon. You got it, bro.
Verse 18. By these three was the third part of man killed.
Yeah, you have three classifications of men. You have the sons of men, which are the heathen nations, the sons of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahshua, which are the Israelites, the Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. You also have the third part of men, which is the wicked. Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, woman, and child. That's the wicked that the Bible speaks of, whom the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahshua have everlasting hatred against. He's going to destroy it in the near future. He's going to bring recompense upon you Edomites for what you have done to the Hebrew Israelites.
By the fire, and by the smoke, and by the brimstone, and which you issued out of their mouth.
Yeah, and the scripture says if his children be multiplied, it is multiplied for the sword. So these heathen nations got a rude awakening. These regular, ordinary Edomites that walk past us, amongst us, they're going to be destroyed. But the rulers of the earth, those are going to be the first ones that's going to be in captivity. As it's written in the book of Psalms, we shall put their kings and nobles in fetters of irons. Chains going to go upon their necks and feet.
Verse 19. For their power is in their mouth,
Yep, which is the warhead.
and in their tails.
In their tail, because as I mentioned, I described the missile. The tail is going into the propellant of the missile that sends the missile to its target. Because you're going to have fire. The fire is not only in the warhead, but it's in the back of the missile. You could look online, you see how the missile be shot off, you see the flames in the back. But that's only to propel the actual weapon, which is the warhead, to its target.
You know, the majority of the missile is the propeller.
Yep.
You know, the tip is where the warheads are located. The majority of it is to propel it to other places.
That's right, and there's going to be multiple warheads in each missile. You got it, bro.
For their tails were like unto serpents,
Yeah, it tells you like unto serpents, so he's seen the smoke in the air, like unto snakes. Go ahead.
and heads.
Yep, what was it?
That curvature. Yep. When it shoots in the sky.
Yeah.
And you see images of it.
Yeah.
And it look like a curved snake in the sky.
Yep.
And had heads, and with them they do hurt.
Yeah, them heads with some warheads, they're gonna hurt. They're gonna devour this place. All evildoers. Yeah, Isaiah 54:16. You got it, bro. You got it, bro.
This is Joel chapter 2. Now I'm gonna start at
Sorry, one, bro.
1. Yeah, it says, "Blow ye the trumpet in Zion."
Yeah, so it says, blow ye the trumpet in Zion. That's the banner, the truth. The prophets are blowing the trumpet among Zion. Zion represents the Hebrew Israelites. Hebrew word is Zion, which means mountain or monument. And we're blowing the trumpet. When the trumpet is being blown, it's being blown for the warning. The warning in Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahshua. We're blowing this word, we're blowing this trumpet amongst the Hebrew Israelites. The 2/3 is not going to hearken to the warning in Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahshua. Therefore, they're going to be destroyed.
That's right. It says, "And sound an alarm in my holy mountain."
Yeah, sound an alarm. That's significant to a warning. The Lord is bringing forth the warning through this word. And those that don't hearken into this warning, they're going to be destroyed in the near future.
It says, "Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble."
Yeah, why should you tremble? Because it's a fearful thing to fall into the hands of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahshua. You see, the prophets of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahshua, they know the terror of the Lord. Through the accounts written in the Bible, and through the trials and tribulations that Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahshua put us through. Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahshua. We know what Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahshua is capable of doing. As it's written, the Lord said, "You kill it, and He make it alive. He wounds, and He heals." He said He create peace, and He create evil. I, the Lord, do all these things. So this is why it's a fearful thing to fall into the hands of Yahweh Shemel Shah. You got it, bro.
Verse 2, a day of darkness and of gloominess, a day of clouds and of thick
Yeah,
darkness.
you got dumbass niggas in the church that believe that the day of the Lord is going to be a day of peace. These niggas don't read the scriptures, man. We read the scriptures thoroughly through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemel Shah. And the scripture speaks about lamentation, mourning, and woe.
That's right.
The Lord Yahweh Shah says, think not that he comes to send peace on the earth. He comes to send a sword. And a sword is a killing instrument. And we know that Esau Edom is part of the Lord's sword. And he's going to use Esau Edom to devour 2/3 of the nation of Israel. And he also is going to use Esau Edom to shoot off some missiles, because you're going to have those Russian Edomites. They're going to shoot off missiles along with them Persians, the Chinese, the Turkish people. All these heathen nations going to shoot fire them arrows from Babylon the Great, aka America.
That's right.
Got it, bro.
It says, as the morning spread upon the mountains, a great people and a strong.
So that's backing up the great people in Isaiah 13 and the horsemen in Revelation 9.
right.
What the beloved reading is talking about the missiles. You got it, bro.
It says, there have not been ever the like.
Yeah, go ahead, my brother.
No, it says, neither shall there be any more after
Yeah,
it.
so you never heard in history of millions of warheads coming to destroy a land. That's never written of, man. Now you heard of Hiroshima and Nagasaki, when the fat man, little boy, they came and destroyed them cities in Japan. But you're gonna, that was a bomb.
Yeah.
So imagine now, the Lord's gonna have them heathens. Well, he already got them creating these thermonuclear missiles, and then their armory. Armory is where weapons are stored and kept, and them arrows are being in those arrows are in them silos.
That's right.
They're being kept and stored for the day of the Lord's wrath.
That's right.
You got it, bro.
It says, a great people and a strong, there have not been ever the like, neither shall there be any more after
Yeah,
it.
because this is going to be the last war, the third war. World War III is going to be the Armageddon, mountain of truths, where the Lord judge all evildoers. You got it?
Even to the years of many generations.
Yeah, even to the years of many generations. Because once this war pop off, this last war, the kingdom of heaven is going to be established. And it's going to be a land of, it's going to be a rulership of peace for the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, beginning with the elect. But it's going to be a hell for the heathen nations. Our heaven is just like your heaven is our hell. Our heaven is going to be your hell. These heathen nations are going to wish they were dead in the kingdom of heaven. But they got to pay for what they have done to Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans.
It says, a fire devoured before them, and behind them a flame burneth.
Yeah, it says a fire devoured before them, and behind them a flame. That's backing up Revelation 9th chapter. The warhead, the fire from the warhead, the lion, the head of the lion, and the propeller, the back of the missile. That's what that's talking about.
And when the missiles pierce the atmosphere, it actually when the missiles pierce the atmosphere, it actually creates fire. The head of the missile is actually on fire. That's why the materials they make it the missiles out of is heat resistant, very heat resistant. It says, a fire devoured before them, and behind them a flame burneth. The land is as the garden of Eden before them.
Yeah, it says the land is as the garden of Eden. The word Eden means paradise, tranquility, peace. So as these missiles are aiming to Babylon the Great, it's going to be in good conditions. It's going to still have the buildings up, people driving. Right?
It says, and behind them a desolate wilderness.
Yeah, behind them a desolate wilderness. So once these missiles hit its target, America, Babylon the Great, it's going to be a desolate wilderness. Read Isaiah 13 chapter, it says the Lord is going to overthrow Babylon like he overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. And that was by fire. And it's not going to be a land where man can dwell at anymore. It's going to be a land for desolate creatures. We're going to have these different unclean animals dwelling amongst each other. Got it?
It says, yea, and nothing shall escape them. The appearance of them is as the appearance of horses.
Yeah, so once again, Prophet Joel, he's describing this, the missiles as men. And it says, nothing going to escape them. The only ones that's going to escape this severe wrath for Yahweh Shemel Shah is the elect of the nation of Israel. those that truly fear Yahweh Shem Shah, with truth and sincerity, Lord willing, with those men, they're going to be hidden from the wrath, from the destruction that's coming.
It says, and as horsemen, so shall they run.
Yes, so shall they run. They're going to run through this place. Each missile is destined for a specific target. You got it.
It says, like the noise of chariots on the tops of mountains shall they leap, like the noise of a flame of fire that devours the stubble, as a strong people set in battle array.
Yeah, so Joel is describing this, these thermonuclear missiles as an ancient war. When a different nation come and invade a land, they're going to devour through the walls, they're going to hop through the walls, they're going to run to and fro. They're going to destroy this place. That's how the Lord's going to do with this place, America. Because it's wicked. We'll go back to Joel, bro. You got it, bro.
Isaiah 26. Isaiah 22. Isaiah 26 and 20. Come, my people, enter down into thy chambers.
Yep, so it says, come, my people, enter down into thy chambers. That's going to be the elect of the nation of Israel. Now, the word chamber means parlor, room of rest. And when the elect be ascended into the holy chariots, they're going to be finally at rest because the Lord had delivered them. They will be changed from these perishable, decaying chains of darkness and turned into immortal gods. And the chambers is synonymous to the holy chariots, which the world knows as spaceships and UFOs. Go ahead.
Yeah, and shut thy doors about thee. Hide thyself as it were for a little moment.
Yeah, so the elect is going to be hidden for a little moment. Go ahead.
Until the indignation be overpassed.
It's going to take 1 hour for Yahweh Shem Shah to bring this great city to naught. And the elect of the nation of Israel are going to be in those chariots. They're going to be in the sea. They're going to be in the chariots at the Sea of Glass, watching the destruction of America, Babylon the Great. They're going to be hidden from the wrath of Yahweh Shem Shah that he's bringing to Esau, Edom, the so-called white man's kingdom. This is the judgment that's written. We're reading out of the Holy Scriptures, man. This is not something that we're making up. We're reading what's written throughout the Bible. We're letting it know what's happening in the near future. Thus say Yahweh Shem Shah. Let's go back to Joel. You got it, bro.
This is Joel 2, verse 5. Like the noise of chariots on the tops of mountains shall they leap, like the noise of a flame of the fire that devours the stubble, as a strong people set in battle armor.
Yeah, so when you read this, right, so basically the prophet Joel, he's describing these thermonuclear missiles as a nation coming to invade another nation, climbing through the fences, through the walls, just devour them. That's what the 200 million warheads is coming to do in the near future. They're going to devour everything that's on this turf, Babylon the Great. It's going to be completely desolate. You got it, bro.
Verse 6. Before their face the people shall be much pain.
Yeah, they're going to be in pain and suffering. Right?
All faces shall gather blackness.
Yeah, they're going to be pale. Right?
They shall run like mighty men. They shall climb the walls like men of war.
Yep.
And they shall march every one on his way.
Yeah, so the prophet Joel, he's describing these missiles unto soldiers, battlemen, horsemen, mighty men. Right?
And they shall not break their ranks.
Yeah, meaning they're not going to run into each other. They're not going to break their ranks. They're not going to see the missiles coming in. They're not one missile going to hit another and it's going to blow up in the air. Each missile is set for a specific target to hit in America.
It's going to be a situation where you're going to get the national alert system that you got 15 to 30 minutes to prepare because Russia just launched a nuclear missile
in your nearby state. And you ain't gonna have but 10 minutes. That's gonna be the longest 10 minutes of your life. And then next thing you know, you nuclear food, man. This is the reality of what's about to come to America and other places of the world. Nuclear war. That's why he said, Isaiah saying, he's seen a vision of all the people were terrified when they seen the fucking missiles coming. They damn near fainted. They said some people died just seeing it.
That's why the scripture says, man's heart fell in fear. A lot of people gonna catch heart attacks and drop dead from the wrath that Yahweh Shemel Shah is getting ready to bring in the near future. You got it, bro.
Verse 8.
Come. Oh yeah, come.
Neither.
Matter of fact, real quick, let me bring that up, bro.
Yeah. Isaiah 26 and 21. For behold, the Lord cometh out of his place to punish the inhabitants of the earth.
Yeah, the Lord's coming from the spiritual realm to punish, bring terror upon the inhabitants of the earth. That's going to all evildoers. 2/3 of the nation of Israel, along with the heathen nations. The wicked. They're going to be partakers of the Lord's wrath. They're going to be devoured by this thermonuclear destruction that's coming.
For their iniquity.
For their iniquity. What's iniquity? Sin upon sin. Transgression. Rebelling against the authority of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. So the Lord's he's gonna punish the inhabitants for their wickedness, for their evil doings, for being a sodomite, for being a idol worshiper, for being a witch, a warlock, for being a homosexual, for being a murderer. That's what's coming to those type of people. You got it, bro.
The earth also should disclose her blood and shall no more cover her slain.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of people that be put to death, man. Many bodies going to be laying upon this platform in the near future. It's going to be dead bones, man. The slain of the Lord shall be from one end of the earth even unto the other. And it's going to be many of those that perish. It's going to be many more of those that perish than those that be saved. A lot of people going to die when Yahweh Shah returns. And it's all a righteous thing with Yahweh Shemel Shah to do these things. Why? Because this is the judgment of a wicked person. Wicked people. You go back and I'll say 13.
Joel, and then I was calling
What you got?
Isaiah.
Yeah, matter of fact, let him get Isaiah 13. Not let him.
54.
Hold that. Hold it. 54. Yeah. There's a reason why. Where was that? Come 16? No, right here. Before you came. Start at verse 4.
Isaiah 13:4. Read down.
Yeah, read that. Yeah.
Isaiah 13 verse 4. The noise of a multitude in the mountains, like as a great people.
Yeah, the noise of a multitude in the mountains, the governments, Babylon the Great. Like as a great people, as we already broke it down, the great people is synonymous to the thermonuclear missiles that's coming to America in the near future. You got it, bro.
Like as a great people, a tumultuous noise of the kingdoms of the nations gathered together.
Yeah, the nations are being gathered for the valley of Yahweh Shaphat. All these nations are being gathered for the Lord's judgment. Why? Because they touched the apple of the Lord's eye. They touched his peculiar treasure, the nation of Israel. Beginning with the elect, because he's coming to fight for the elect. 2/3 of the nation of Israel, they're going to be cut off and die on this side. They're going to be destroyed. But the Lord is gathering all these different nations and their armies together to the valley of Yehoshaphat to bring judgment upon them. As I mentioned, you're going to have places like Russia, China, Iran, Turkey, North Korea, South Korea, America allies. They all going to shoot off those arrows, which are those missiles, to leave America dusting. They're going to be shot from the ends of the earth, the other sides of the earth, to destroy this place.
The Lord of hosts mustereth the host of the battle.
Yeah, the Lord of hosts mustereth the host of the battle. The Lord of hosts meaning the Lord of armies. Now you read Exodus 15:3 to tell you that the Lord is a man of war. The Lord Yahweh Shema Shah is his name. And the Lord is getting ready to bring war. He's mustering the battle. The word muster means to gather. So he's gathering all these nations, man. All these nations are being gathered into the valley of Yahweh Shaphat.
Verse 5. They come from a far country.
Yeah, so these missiles come from a far country. Russia, China, Iran, American allies. You're gonna have the EU, who are confederate with America. They're gonna betray America, because it tell you in the book of Revelation, 17th chapter, that the 10 horns shall hate the whole and burn it with fire. So this is what's coming in the near future to Esau, Edom's wicked kingdom. You got it, bro.
They come from a far country, from the end of the heaven, even the Lord. And the weapons in the nation to destroy the whole land.
Yeah, so the weapons of the Lord is in the nation. So I show you that Yahweh Shema Shah creates everything, man. These heathen nations think it was them that created these missiles, but it was all Yahweh Shema Shah. It was just pawns. Scriptures tell you that man's goings are in the hands of the Lord. The Lord is the one that's in control. Now you get that Isaiah 54.
Yep. That's what I'm saying.
So look, you got it, bro.
Isaiah 54, verse 16. Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire.
Yeah, so when you think of a smith, you think of someone that is crafty. You have different types of smith that have particular trades. But this smith right here is talking about a blacksmith. Someone that was blessed with the wisdom of creating weaponry. Ancient times, they created swords, spears, armor, shields, things of that nature. But the modern day smith for the nuclear lab scientists, the wise of Teeman, which are the Germans, they were blessed with the wisdom of creating these thermonuclear missiles. To name a few names, you have what's his name? Abraham Esau. You also have Robert J. Oppenheimer, who is known as the father of the atomic bomb. The Lord had blessed him with that wisdom to create these missiles.
Yeah, it's heavy because I was watching a documentary, and you had one of the head guys of the construction of the nuclear bombs say most of the scientists didn't know what they was creating.
Yeah.
It was just it was maybe a few of them, and they had to sign an NDA, which is a non-disclosure agreement, that they couldn't mention what they was creating until after it was done. Then they realized, oh shit, this is a nuclear weapon.
Yep, and the guy Robert J. Oppenheimer, he cried after they made that missile, that bomb, because he knew he done fucked up. Like, nah, nah, it's about to get critical in the future. You feel me? But it's all, like as we mentioned, man's going on the hand of the Lord. It was all designed by Yahweh Shema Shah to do that, to bless these heathens with the wisdom of creating these weapons. Got it, bro.
I just wanted to say that it's okay, man. You said it.
Got it, bro.
This is Isaiah 54, verse 16. Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument for his works.
Yeah, those instruments are what? Thermonuclear missiles. You have different type of missiles that's being created. Satan 2.
And I have created the waster to destroy.
Yeah, and that's what the missiles are getting ready to do in the near future. They're gonna waste this place. They're gonna devour it. They're gonna leave it desolate. That's all the judgment Yahweh Shema Shah. And these are the weapons of his in the nation. Real quick, you give me Jeremiah 50 and 25. To prove that the Lord had created these missiles.
Jeremiah 50, verse 25. The Lord hath opened his armory.
The Lord had opened his armory. Think of an armory. An armory is a compartment where weaponry is kept. And the modern day armory are the silos. That's where the thermonuclear missiles are being stored and kept, waiting till the Lord pressed that button.
The Lord hath opened his armory and hath brought forth the weapons, armory, and hath brought forth the weapons of his indignation.
So again, these weapons are designed by Yahweh Shimon Shah. He just used peasants, he used these fucking heathens to create these missiles. This is how the Lord works. He works through people. So he blessed, he given these heathens the technology, the wisdom into creating these thermonuclear missiles.
For this is the work of the Lord,
Yeah, this is the work of the Lord.
thy power of hosts.
Yeah, the power of hosts. Because Yahweh Shimon Shah is a man of war. And he's getting ready to bring forth war in the near future. Thermonuclear destruction. Armageddon. That's what's coming in the near future. And 2/3 of the nation of Israel, along with the heathen nations, they're going to be partakers of this destruction. They're going to be partakers of the downfall of Esau, Edom's kingdom. And this is all the work of Yahweh Shimon Shah. This is why you must fear the Lord. You got niggas in the churches, they not teaching us. They teaching prosperity. They teaching things that's contrary to the scriptures. Adding things into the book, taking things out of the book. That's why they're going to be partakers of destruction. You got it, bro. Nah, keep going. Keep going.
So Jeremiah 50, verse 26. Come against her from the uttermost borders.
Yep.
Open her storehouses.
Yeah, so you're going to have these other nations come from the other sides of the earth to devour her. The great Lord, America, Babylon the Great, that sit upon many waters, many nations, many peoples. These nations are going to send forth their thermonuclear missiles to devour them. And then the Lord is going to wipe them off too. Got it.
Cast her up as heaps and destroy her utterly.
Utterly. So this place is going to be utterly destroyed. It's going to be annihilated. It's going to be turned into dust. The Lord is getting ready to cremate Babylon the Great in the near future.
Let nothing of her be left.
Yeah, because the scriptures tell you that the elements shall be melted with fervent heat. So nothing is going to be left for Esau, even the so-called white man. What's going to be left for him is fetters of irons and chains. And he's going to be shifted off from this side of the earth to Israel. And wherever he may be, wherever you got the rulers of the earth, wherever they hide in their bunkers, they're going to be taken out of their bunkers. The scriptures tell you that the Lord is going to turn his men from fishers unto hunters.
Verse 27.
Mark Zuckerberg just built the $500 million bunker in Hawaii.
Yeah, that's heavy that you said that, because he built like Hawaii, that's a population of 73,000 people. Yeah. And those people are upset that he's doing that because he's basically he fucking up the land, he fucking up nature, he fucking up the living for the people and the animals. And he's making mad different buildings, bro. He trying to turn it into a paradise. And he spent like $170 million on that yeah. He spent a lot of money on that. And he think he's gonna hide from the wrath of Yahweh Shimon Shah. He also got niggas like Rick Ross that's trying to build a bunker as well. And he's an Israelite. And it's so crazy the Lord gonna have him build a bunker and then he's gonna be put to death.
Exactly.
Because you're an Israelite and you wanna act like Esau or Edom instead of trusting in your power. But more than likely, Rick Ross is a 2/3. So he's gonna be destroyed. The Lord gonna have him build a bunker and then he's gonna die. Now you in the spirit realm. You got it, bro.
Yeah, that's prophetic. Revelation 6 and 13. I started 12. And I beheld, when he had opened the sixth seal, and lo, there was a great earthquake.
There was a great earthquake. A great earthquake that's coming from the impact of the thermonuclear missiles that's going to be shot from the other side of the earth, from these other nations.
And the sun became black as sackcloth of hair, and the moon became as blood, and the stars of heaven fell unto the earth, even as a fig tree casted her untimely figs.
Yeah, so the Apostle John is describing these missiles as stars, the warheads, as figs falling off a fig tree.
Yep. When it is shaken of a mighty wind.
Yeah, when figs are shaken from the tree, like the way the arc, the angle of the figs falling, it look like a missile, like how a missile's being shot. Got that little arch. Give you an idea.
Yeah, so many at once.
Yeah, at once. Yeah.
Like it falls down,
Yeah.
so many. When it's shaken of a mighty wind, verse 14, and the heaven departed as a scroll when it is rolled together.
Yeah, the heaven departed as a scroll when it's rolled together. The heaven is going to Esau, Edom's rulership. And that roll, that scroll is going to the mushroom cloud from the smoke of the missiles. You got it, bro.
Jeremiah.
When it is rolled together, and every mountain of the island will move out of their places.
Yeah, every mountain of the island will move out of their places. You're gonna have the Caribbeans. Now, Hawaii, for example, they call it part of the 50 states, but it's a little far from America. But that place from the Rafia, how about Shimon Shah, that shit gonna sink as well.
Something gonna happen to
I
it.
believe it.
I don't know if it's gonna sink, but
Nah, think
we know
about
it's
it.
gonna be destroyed.
Or a massive tsunami because destroy the
Yeah,
destroy the island and make it sink as possible. Because that's all the earthquake or the tsunami is, the earthquake underwater.
Yeah, it's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? The missiles, man, can cause a massive earthquake underwater and can make an enormous tsunami, break the island in half.
And think about it. The scripture says the earth shall rock to and fro like a drunkard. So not only America is going to be shaken, this whole thing going to be shaken, bro, from the wrath of the Lord, bro.
Yeah, I say it all the time. And on Call of Duty, if you ever played the game, they have a nuclear scene, and after it literally changed the map. So it's completely different. You know, so the Lord is going to literally create a new earth. Just like when the flood came, the earth wasn't the same after the flood. It literally changed the
Most High going to change the landscape of the place.
Different natural disasters, as the other brother was saying, volcano eruptions, tsunamis, that's going to trigger something. Let's believe.
And when you got islands, you actually got islands that was created from volcanoes. You know what I'm saying? When that molten lava come out, you know, it come in contact with the water, it actually could create new land. You know what I'm saying?
Still happening right now.
It actually create new land. You know?
More than likely, Hawaii going to be sunken.
That's why like as time passes, that's why when they find like ancient skeletons and fossils and things of that nature, they find it very, very, very deep below the ground. Because as centuries and thousands of years have passed, it eventually gets buried under all of that soil, all of them trees and so on and so forth. Like the city of Pompeii, that was lost for thousands of years. In fact, type in when was Pompeii discovered?
Discovered or
discovered.
discovered?
So when you look at how when it was discovered, it's supposed to tell you when it was made, how long it was lost. Discovery of Pompeii. City of Pompeii.
I got it.
16th century.
Yep. Yeah, it says the ruins of Pompeii were first discovered late in the 16th century by the architect Domenico Fontana. Herculaneum was discovered in 1709 and systematic excavation began there in 1738.
15th century. Now, type in when was Pompeii destroyed?
Alright. It says around noon on August 24th, 79 CE, a huge eruption from Mount Vesuvius showered volcanic debris over the city of Pompeii, followed the next day by clouds of blisteringly hot gases. Buildings were destroyed, the population was crushed and asphyxiated.
Basically suffocated. Asphyxiated, right?
And the city was buried beneath a blanket of ash hermits.
So 79 AD to the late 16th century, that's late 1600s. That's 1500 years. So it was gone for over a millennia and a half. Completely gone. Found something?
Nah, it's like the pictures, bro.
Oh yeah. Yeah. It was gone. And you know there was all types of
Yeah, pedophiles stuck together too.
all types of homosexuality that was going on in Pompeii. They had homosexual graffiti. They had images of like men in goat masks bending over like animals or bending over people. You know what I'm saying? That's how the Most High destroyed that place. Like he did Sodom and Gomorrah. And the whole place was lost for 200 years. Basically under piles and piles of rubble that added up for over a millennium. You know what I'm saying? That's a long time. So imagine when nuclear missiles do change the landscape of the planet Earth. Like parts of America, you might have half the floor of the water. You might have a piece of America that's chipped off.
A lot of confusion.
Yeah, exactly, man.
It says here it was only between 1594 and 1600s that the excavation started to discover traces of buildings, inscriptions, and coins. However, and it goes on to say, however, or whatever.
That's 1,500 years, man. Late 1500s, which is the 16th century.
That's right. That's
It was lost. And now it's just a volcanic eruption. So imagine now nuclear missiles are more powerful.
Yeah. Isaiah 65:17, real quick. For behold, I create new heavens and a new earth. There we go.
Most High is going to literally create a new heaven or a new earth. He'll create a new rulership on the earth. Yeah, the landscape of the earth is going to change with the nuclear destruction. Because you got to think about it, when the flood happened, that's what made even so-called geologists have stated, have mentioned Pangea. There's a point in time when the land masses was together. So that's what that caused. Now this is going to be a great destruction as well. So the landscape of the earth is going to change to a degree. Ultimately, the rulership of the earth is going to change. The earth is going to be made new again because you're going to have, it'll be like a paradise once more.
Yeah.
Beginning with the land of Israel. That's it.
And the former should not be remembered nor come into mind.
So the former not going to be remembered nor come into mind. And I don't mean we're going to literally forget about it. We're still going to have the Bible. But it's going to be not be remembered or nor is it going to come into our mind because it's no longer going to desire. It's no longer going to be held in the high esteem and high regard like it once was during this time. Like now, nobody remembers ancient Persia, but we do remember it. That's why we just said it. But at the same time, it's not regarded like it's not regarded. Right. America's going to be even worse. Right. America's going to literally become, like that term, your history. America's literally going to become history. America's going to be just like ancient Rome, ancient Persia, ancient Babylon, ancient Egypt. It's going to be like ancient kingdoms, ancient Assyria, kingdoms that once ruled but no longer in power. Even I remember another thing that was buried on the ground. They had the I don't even remember. It's called, I never heard of it. It's called the Terracotta Warriors. It was basically like this Chinese emperor. He died and he had these warriors that was made out of like stone. They had armor and all that. Yeah, I believe they had a stone of like hundreds of them. And basically they lost that for like centuries. I wanted digging that up and had like, I think it was like hundreds of soldiers made out of stone. And basically they're supposed to like guard him in the afterlife. That's basically what it's supposed to represent. So you have many ancient cities and different types of artifacts that have been lost to human knowledge for a very long time. So America, a lot that's one of the reasons why we ain't gonna never come here again. Yeah. It's gonna be nothing to come to. No?
Yep. Back in Revelation 6:15, and the kings of the earth, and the great men, and the rich men, and the chief captains, and the mighty men, and every bondman and every freeman hid themselves in the dens and in the rocks of the mountain.
Yeah, so let's go into the bunkers. Who the kings, the great men, the rich men, beginning with the elite banking families, the Rockefellers, the DuPonts, the Rothschilds, and so on, Carnegies. They hid in their bunkers, along with the rich men, niggas like Mark Zuckerberg, and many other rich people that got money to buy these bunkers and build these bunkers. They're gonna be hidden in the dens of the rocks. They're gonna be hidden from the Lord's wrath, right?
Verse 16, and said to the mountains of the rock, mountains and rocks, fall on us and hide us from the face of him that sitteth on the throne.
Yeah.
And from the wrath of the Lamb.
Yeah, they're going to be hit. They're going to try to hide themselves from the wrath of Yahweh Shem Shah. But they're not going to be hidden because the Lord and the elect is going to take them out of the bunkers and slap chains on their neck and feet and take them back to Jerusalem.
For the great day of his wrath is come, and who should be able to stand?
That's a rhetorical question. No one. I could bring out a quick precept because every time I read that, I read this scripture. This is Jeremiah chapter. Jeremiah.
And it's heavy because it's a recurring theme within the scriptures that they always giving visions of this nuclear war.
Yeah.
It's always every prophet has spoke about this time to come.
Yep.
And now we see the technology right before our eyes.
Yep.
Like we seeing right now, I did a video about United Kingdom's top general is warning the people they might have to get ready for war with Russia. And Russia is a nuclear power. So what does that tell you? If either side is losing, them nuclear warheads is flying. So nuclear war is imminent. It's bound to happen. It's just about a matter of when. You know. So brother, we close, man. When we say we close, brother's been waiting for this day for a long time, but we close, man. To see the day of the Lord.
You can read that part again?
Revelation 6.
That last part, it says, who advised the nation?
Right. Revelation 6. 6 and 17.
Yeah.
For the great day of his wrath is come, and who should be able to stand?
Yeah, that's a rhetorical question. Who's going to abide the indignation of Yahweh Shem Shah? Question mark. And here's the answer. It's Jeremiah chapter 10, verse 10. But the Lord, Yahweh Shem Shah, is the true God. He is the living God and the everlasting King. At his wrath, the earth shall tremble, and the nations shall not be able to abide his indignation. So no one's going to abide and withstand the wrath of Yahweh Shem Shah. That's the answer. No one. You got it, bro.
This is Jeremiah chapter 16, verse 14. It says, therefore, behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that it shall no more be said, the Lord liveth that brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt.
Yeah, so in the future, the days come where it should not be said the Lord delivered the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt. Now the land of the nation of Israel is delivered as a whole from out of the hands of Pharaoh through our forefather Moses, through the Red Sea. But it ain't going, that deliverance, that first Exodus ain't going to be mentioned, ain't going to be spoke of how it's spoken of now. Because that's going to be an old thing, as the other brother said, you know, the Lord's going to create a new thing. Those are going to be former things that came to pass. So you ain't going to hear people talking about what happened in ancient Egypt. Right?
Yeah, they still talk about, they still make movies on Egypt, the Exodus. Every other year, it's a new movie on the Exodus. Cartoons.
Now they
you name it. It's always a movie about the Exodus. And how long ago did the Exodus happen? So when we get in the kingdom, man, people, the heathens gonna be in slavery. Talking about what the Lord did for the elect, yo. It's gonna be heavy, son.
It says, but the Lord liveth that brought up the children of Israel.
Yeah, beginning with the elect of the nation of Israel. Because that's going to be the ones that be brought up from the second Exodus, the second escape that's coming in the near future.
It says, from the land of the north.
From the land of the north hemisphere, which is Babylon the Great, aka America, North America.
It says, and from all the lands whether he have driven them.
Yeah, where he had driven them, because due to the curses, you have the nation of Israel that was scattered due to their disobedience throughout the four corners of earth, north, south, east, and west, amongst the other nations. The Lord is going to deliver the elect from the land of the north, which is America, and wherever the dispersed is at. Right?
It says, and I will bring them again into their land.
Yeah, he's going to bring us back home. That's the mercy of Yahweh Shem Shah. He's going to forgive us, he's going to pardon us from our iniquity and save us and change us, bring us back to how we were supposed to be, immortal, warrior, righteous kings and priests of the universe.
Yeah, this proves that salvation is only for the children of Israel. All right, the heathens is not going to be dwelling in our land with us. They're going to build up our land, but they have no part in our inheritance.
And like when I read this scripture, I meditate on how like in the kingdom of heaven, the heathens really gonna be like you mentioned, bro. Like they really gonna be like, nah, Yahweh Shem Shah did a great thing on the day of the destruction of America. So the holy chariots, which we thought was spaceships, UFOs, now those are the vehicles of the angels. And they saw the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, the Israelites be ascended into the chariots, the missiles coming, they being delivered from that. Lord, you got it, bro.
And that's gonna put fear in them too.
Yeah.
You know?
They gonna tell their children, like, don't even play with them.
They're gonna fear everybody, even us.
Yeah. That's why
We'll
the
be
scripture
scared.
said the elect was a fright and yet
They
still
glory.
get glory. The scriptures tell you that the righteous shall scarcely be saved. That's showing the Lord all about to do something real. Like,
It says,
real quick, slow.
it says that I gave unto their fathers.
Yeah, unto their fathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. He ain't give it to Esau either. He ain't give it to Ham. He ain't give it to Ishmael. He gave it to the Hebrew Israelites. Keep going, bro. Don't be shocked. Yeah, 16.
I got a little article going.
You got it, bro.
Yeah, about the UFOs. It says 2 Republican congressmen claim UFOs could be angels sent by God, as they say sightings are consistent with scriptures from the Bible.
Where that's from?
Huh?
Where that's from?
This is the DailyMail.com, UK. And it says 2 Republican congressmen claim UFOs could be angels sent by God, as they say sightings are consistent with scriptures from the Bible. So we say these words, but it's about to become a reality very soon. And I know we tend to forget that because we be out here every weekend and we feel like people don't hear us. But everything we say is really about to happen. And now it's starting to come out that, yeah, man, these guys are right, man. Congressmen, and these ain't no joke, these ain't no slouches. These are United States congressmen. And they saying, they confirming what we're saying.
Quick precept. It's Jeremiah 16 and verse 19. O Lord, my strength and my fortress, my refuge in the day of affliction, the Gentiles shall come unto thee from the ends of the earth and shall say, surely our fathers have inherited ours.
Now that was really talking about how Israel, and you read on in that chapter, but that could also be referred to the heathens. Because all this time, gross darkness has covered the minds of the heathens. Now they're going to say, yo, man, we inherited lives. They just declassified, like in 2019, they declassified UFOs. Crazy. Before, they started to hide it from the public. Now they made it open. You know?
Vanity and things ruined, there's no profit. So as the elder brother saying, that's the Lord. He covering the cast over the face of the earth. He's covering He's uncovering the cast that's over the face, the veil over the face of the earth. He's exposing. Everything is coming. The truth is coming out through the prophets of the book. And everybody is seeing that Esau, even the so-called white man, the devil that the Bible speaks of. He is the wicked, and he is a liar. And there's no truth in him.
It's a little bit more than this. It says, it said, quote, you know, of course he don't really know because the oracles and the scriptures was given to the Jews. So the only people that can understand the truth of the Bible would be the Israelites. But it says, he's a heathen, the congressman, said they might not fit exactly the biblical narrative, but whenever I use the term angels, as he told that UFO podcast Tuesday, to me it's synonymous with an extra dimensional being. He added, in a lot of different scriptures, including the Bible and others, that's really the way that you describe messengers of God or angels. Says Republican Burleson's comments echo statement by fellow GOP Congressman Tim Burchett, who told reporters last year that he believes the first chapter of Ezekiel is pretty clear of UFO sightings. So man, they ain't go without saying, man, the chariots in. These gonna be the vehicles that save the elect of Israel. The second Exodus.
This is Luke 21. This is Luke 21 and 15. It says, for I will give you a mouth and wisdom which all your adversaries shall not be able to gainsay nor resist.
Yeah, because the Lord didn't give these nations the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the Holy Scriptures. The Spirit, the Holy Spirit was given to the elect of the nation of Israel. And they can't understand these words. They can't understand what's written in the Holy Scriptures. They freestyle and twist up the words of the Bible.
They might have some truth.
Yeah.
You know, a heathen might throw some truth,
Yeah.
but he ain't got the full understanding. Only the elect of Israel is going to really understand the Bible. You got the Holy Spirit. You know what I mean? That's the only way to understand the Bible.
He might have like historical truth, like he digging up shit, architect, things like that, but he don't got the spirit, like the prophecies.
He can't break down Revelation 18. I'm saying he got understand Daniel about the kingdoms, but he can't jump to Revelations. He can't jump to other parts of Daniel. That wasn't given to him. That was given to the apostles, the elect of Israel.
Jeremiah 16:16. It says, behold, I will send for many fishers, saith the Lord.
Yes, so the Lord has sent many fishers. Two of the disciples were fishers of fish, but he made them fishers of men. Fishers of the elect. And he fishing the elect is being caught through this word. And that net, the knowledge was understanding the Holy Scriptures. Right?
It says, and they shall fish them.
And they shall fish the Lord's sheep. Those that are chosen. Right?
It says, and after will I send for many hunters.
Yeah, so after this, after the Lord's men had done their job, there's going to be a transition. They're going to go from fishers to what? Hunters. To hunters. Someone that's hunting, they're a predator. And they're going to pray the elect, the nation of Israel, Lord, one of those men, we're going to hunt the heathen nations, wherever they may be. 2/3 of the nation of Israel, along with the heathen nations, they're going to be devoured. Go ahead.
It says, and they shall hunt them from every mountain.
Yep, from every mountain, the governments,
and from every hill,
and
and out of the holes of the rocks.
out of the holes of the rocks. So the Lord is going to have him and his men search for these heathen nations that's hidden in their bunkers, wherever they may be, in their space forces. They're going to be caught. And they're going to slavery.
It's great. I just did etymology online. Internet means enter, between, network, and network means net-like arrangement of threads, wires, etc. Anything formed in a manner of or presenting the appearance of a net or netting. So that's heavy. When you go on the internet, it's literally like a net to catch something. And then when you go down, it says meaning broadcasting system of multiple transmitters.
It's good you mentioned that because I was actually pondering on the word World Wide Web, internet, network. I was actually just thinking about that. Because I saw some idiot on the internet, some dude, like they were talking about some dude, like this was like, call himself some black dude, call himself checking another black dude, what he say about black women. He said, oh, well, what black women say on the internet, that's a small sliver of black women, it's a small portion. I'm like, you a dickhead. First of all, I'm like, it's called it's a net. It's a net of people connected to one another. You could press a button and talk to 100,000 people. So that represents the majority of people. Shit, I go as far as the internet represents the innermost of people's hearts because they can say whatever they want behind the camera without nobody ever having to confront them. Put comments over that. And then I'll think about the word World Wide Web. It's a wide web that goes all over the world. It has everything connected. Even like you said, broadcast. You cast the net into the sea. But a net if you cast something that's broad, it means it's a wide net. Like it's just these words are there for a reason. You just put words out their butt, out their behind, and then just make it up, and then it comes in. You're stupid.
So real quick, Matthew 24:14. And his gospel of the kingdom shall be preached all of the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall it come. Okay. Yeah, like so we use as a fisherman, he throws the net. And so this all like spiritual referable talk to casting the word out, giving a broadcasting service to Israel, come back. And once this net is cast through the whole earth and catch the elect, then that's when the end is gonna come. And that's why all these prophecies are starting to happen the way it's happening. You know what I mean? Like I just came off of the train, and they took down the place you go, the token booth. They took down the token booth. So what does that tell you? That the money system is done.
You mean the booth, the questions?
When you come in, huh?
You mean the booth with the clerks to that?
Yeah, with the clerks to that.
Where is it?
That's what they used to be, the token booth. Back then, you used to trade your money for tokens. Now they went to that to MetroCards, but you no longer buy MetroCard. Everything is using everybody's using Apple Pay, the Omni system.
And plus, I remember years ago the clerks stopped even giving people MetroCards.
Yeah.
The ones you saw with like little boxes, like a burgundy color.
Yeah.
They wasn't even giving people MetroCards. Then on top of that, in order for their ass, right, and then in order for them to make money, they started making you pay $1 for a card. So then what happened was people was saying, well, damn, I ain't trying to lose my card. People was leaving less cards in the train station. So now it's like, they ain't giving you MetroCard. What the hell is the point of it being there? You know what I'm saying? People not even buying cards and what using the thing on their phone. So have their damn debit card in here and just things like that.
Got something real quick. It's Matthew chapter 13, verse 47.
Like they had a debit card. You could just put your physical debit card up to the system and pay for it.
That way you don't gotta worry about losing the MetroCard.
You feel me?
See?
Yeah, and then they pushing it as convenience. That's the deception part.
Yeah.
This is Matthew 13 and 47. It says again, the kingdom of heaven is like unto a net.
So the kingdom of heaven is likened unto a net. And the net is the knowledge of the understanding of the Holy Scriptures. Right?
It says that was cast into the sea
That was cast into the sea upon the nations. Right?
and gathered of every kind.
Yeah, because you have different Israelites that's gathered that know that they're Hebrew Israelites that's teaching through the book, through the Holy Scriptures. Right?
It says, which when it was full, they drew to shore and sat down and gathered the good into vessels, but cast the bad away.
Yeah, because you're going to have a lot of Israelites that are not worthy of the kingdom of heaven. You got a lot of Israelites that teach false doctrine, that's not truly sincere about this knowledge and understanding. They're going to be cast out into the sea.
It says, it says, Matthew 13:49, so shall it be at the end of the world, the angels shall come forth and serve the wicked from among the just.
Yeah, so there's going to be a separation amongst the elect of the nation of Israel and 2/3 of the nation of Israel. And we're at the ends of the earth right now. Right?
It says, it shall cast them into the furnace of fire.
Yeah, the furnace of fire is going into the judgment that the Lord is getting ready to bring. That thermonuclear fire.
It says, there shall be wailing and gnashing of teeth.
Yeah, there shall be wailing and gnashing of teeth. Because a lot of people are going to be devoured. A lot of pain and suffering, tribulation, distress is coming upon these evildoers. The Lord said that judgment will begin at the house of Israel. Those that know that they're Israelites.
Ever since the days of YouTube, man, that did the heavy lifting for this information. That did that a lot of brothers came in through the YouTube channel, YouTube videos. You know what I mean? That spread the word like wildfire, man. To the point where now it's camps all over the world. So this end, the end is right here. The end is at the door.
This is Psalms chapter 85 and verse 11. It says, truth shall spring out of the earth, and righteousness shall look down from heaven. Yeah, that's going into the Urim and the Thummim, the internet. All right, the Lord used the internet to push forth this gospel. You know, that's why you hear the apostles, they tell people that what? They don't got to travel to other countries. All right, because now you have the Israelite foreigners and the elect. They could just tune into the live streams. They could watch brothers' videos.
Oh, that's Psalm 19. Psalm 19? Yeah. You see what I can find? Psalm 19. That's a heavy scripture. Psalm 19 what?
Oh, I got it right here. This is Psalm chapter 19 and verse 4. It says, their line is going out through all the earth.
That line is going to the net as we was breaking down. The net that's being brought throughout the full country of earth, teaching all Israelites. And as brother mentioned, the apostles ain't got a Lord, that's why the Lord set up
I just tried. I don't think she's still.
those that are dispersed, Israelites that have been scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. They're going to hear the word. Scriptures tell you that the Lord's sheep hear his voice.
It says, and their words to the end of the world.
Yeah, to the end of the world, wherever you may be. Whether you're on the other side of Russia, China, Japan, Iran, down in Colombia, Brazil, the elected nation of Israel is going to hear this word.
It says, in them have he set a tabernacle for the sun.
He said tabernacle for the sun. Go ahead.
Yeah, it says
So this, the gospel is being preached, man. And that's how we know we're at the end. What happened? I think that's Isaiah 19.
voice not heard. That's cool. Yeah, that one.
Voice not heard. I got you.
Okay.
You got it.
This is on 2nd Ezra chapter 8 and verse 50. It says, for many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world.
Yeah, so great misery is coming to those that dwell upon the face of the earth. And misery, the torments, is coming to 2/3 of our people that refuse to repent and turn back to Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. They're going to dwell in torments. Right?
It says, because they have walked in great pride.
Yeah, they worked in great pride. They ain't humble themselves to come back to Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Our people are wise to do wickedness. They don't have no knowledge. So they're going to be destroyed. They're going to feel the wrath of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Whether it be through Jacob's trouble, whether it be through the day of our Lord Yahushua's return. They'll be burned up in the missiles, in the fire. Right?
It says, but understand thou for thyself and seek out the glory, for such be like unto thee.
Yeah, so seek out the glory. The glory is found in the Holy Scriptures. That's the beginning of the kingdom of heaven. The word first. Start off spiritually and then it's going to happen physically. That's the seed, not you got it. You got something, bro?
Yeah, that was did you read 19?
Yeah, I got it. 19. I got it. I got it. Sure. I got you. This is Isaiah chapter 19 and verse 2. Day unto day uttereth speech, and night unto night showeth knowledge.
Yeah, because like the apostle would say, like, you go to YouTube 3 in the morning and check this out. 3 in the morning is 3 in the morning over here.
Yep.
In South Africa, it's 3 p.m. or it might be like 10-hour difference. So anywhere in the world you go, at all times of the day, you can listen, you can tune into the words of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? I was talking to one chick from India. It was a 10-hour difference. But she can hop on while we sleeping, she can listen to the gospel. You know what I'm saying? So read that again.
Yep.
And that's why as time went on, the Heavenly Father made getting access to his words more convenient. Made it more convenient. So now we at a point where you can't deny it. Because before you could be like, well, Lord, the prophets didn't come to my city. The prophets didn't walk my land. So we ain't hear the message.
You got no excuse.
You can't say that now because YouTube probably got a recommendation video of a camp. And you ain't like the message because he called the white man a devil. You ain't got the excuse. Huh?
And that marked them for judgment.
Yes.
Stumbling block.
Everybody had heard about the Israelites in some form of fashion. Everybody had. I even saw a video. Cat Williams was saying something. I think I seen like a couple seconds of he was saying, yeah, black people. I think he said the world knows who black people are, the black people know who they are. They know about Israel, man.
Cat Williams walked by the camp.
Cat Williams or
Arkansas. Cat Williams.
Waka Flocka came from the camp.
He know he is, right?
He know he is, right?
He posted on his page.
He read the scriptures.
Real quick, he does.
You know the Israelites, man. Tracy Moses came to the camp. You know?
This is Psalms 19 and verse 3. There's no speech nor language where their voice is not heard.
Yeah, so there's what is that Psalm 19?
Yep, that's Psalm 19. Yep. Psalms 19 and 2 Day unto day uttereth speech, and night unto night showeth knowledge.
Yeah, so now tonight show up knowledge, right?
There's no speech nor language
There's no speech nor language, go ahead.
where their voice is not heard.
So you can get the translation in Swahili. You can get the translation in Dutch. You can get the translation in Italian, Spanish, Portuguese, Russian, Yugoslavian. You can get the translation in any language you can think of. The Indian dialect. You can get the translation in Mandarin.
Bro, that's heavy you said that. Because I got a video that saved with Apostle Hall talking, and it's the man they speaking in Mandarin, bro.
Chinese
Yeah,
characters,
bro.
yeah.
And then I remember we was on 110th, bro.
The old video.
It was like 6-7 minutes, something like that, bro. It was
think
like,
I've seen it before.
yeah, bro. And it was like in yellow print, so capturing, like breaking it down in English. And then when we was in 110th, bro, it was at the Elder Nyc Camp. Bro, a deaf brother pulled up, bro. And he, I got it saved on my phone, bro. He pulled up and he just started, translating through the phone. He was shaking his head like, yeah, bro. Heavy, bro.
You got the brothers in GMS Holland. You got the brothers in GMS Holland. They literally have a deaf camp, for brothers and sisters that's deaf. So this word has gone completely out. All right, so you can't make no excuses. If you speak a different language, you can translate it. If you deaf, brothers got a YouTube channel where you could learn the word.
Okay, Ezekiel 36 and 19. Go ahead, continue on with that.
Okay, come on. Yep.
Because there's a reason why. See, the Heavenly Father didn't put words in here just to be putting words in here. This is not a novel book. There was a reason why these is put in here. So read 3 again.
Yep.
Because it's an important reason why this is this way. Go ahead.
Psalms 19:3. There's no speech nor language where their voice is not heard. Their line is going out through all the earth.
Right. So it's a reason why there's no wait, read that part again.
Yep. Their line is going. Yep. There is no speech nor language where their voice is not heard.
Why? Because Israelites will be speaking different languages. Go ahead. Get Ezekiel 36, 19. I'll give it back.
This is Ezekiel chapter 36 and verse 19. It says, and I scattered them among the heathen.
I scattered them amongst the heathen. Go ahead.
And they will disperse through the countries.
So as a result of getting scattered amongst the heathen, we started speaking the heathen's language. That was what the whole Israelite foreigner thing was about. Because Israel got pushed out of the land of Jerusalem into all nations, learning their customs and their language. That's why Paul was sent to the Gentiles. Because Israel will be speaking different languages. You got a brother in Germany that looks like him, but he speaks German. But he's from the seed line of Israel. You see what I'm saying? So the Heavenly Father had made his words YouTube in the translation to the point where you can understand it even in the German dialect or the Mandarin dialect, all right, or the Japanese dialect. You can get this word if you can't hear it. You can't hear it and you can still get this word.
Ain't no excuse.
You can't see it and you can get this word. Why? Because they got the Bible in Braille to where you can fill out the words. You could be deaf and be an Israelite and be an elect.
I believe that brother elect, bro. When I saw that, bro,
Yahushua healed the blind, the deaf, and the lame. So you had people that couldn't even hear him that was saved and healed. So,
Scripture says, all eyes shall see.
Now Israel learned the languages of the heathens. About even people that can't hear.
Yeah, of course.
People that can't see.
Yeah, of course. You got people that's deaf that don't because this thing is a physical thing.
Right.
It's a spiritual thing. So you can be deaf, you could never have heard and never have seen the entire life. But you can believe, most I could allow you to believe. You could be, and even if you spend 20-something years of your life just not being like Helen Keller, you can't hear shit, you can't see shit. The most I can heal you, in the moment you heal, you believe that it's the wonders of something far greater than human powers. Far greater than human mind can comprehend. And you believe that it's the most high you can live. Hell yeah, of course.
That's right. Because that's going to glorify the Lord to do the unthinkable.
Because you got people that was blind, born blind just to be healed. Yeah, of course.
Let's get that. Let's get that. You want me to step? Step up?
It says, according to their way and according to their doing, I judge them.
Right, so as a result of our punishment, we got pushed to these other nations. So instead of having to physically go to these lands, the Lord set up the internet and the World Wide Web and even put on translations. So the Heavenly Father is far out in his way of reaching and spreading the gospel of his word. So yeah, man. So even the guys, even men, women, and children that was born deaf, might not been able to see, they're gonna be saved too. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be the miracle. You're like, damn, man, this man couldn't hear his whole life. How he get the word? How he get salvation? Go ahead.
I got it. This is John chapter 9, verse 1.
Yeah.
And as Yahushua passed by, he saw a man which was blind from his birth.
Right, so when Yahushua was walking, he see a man that was blind since he was born. So everybody in this neighborhood knew this child, this man, from being blind his whole life. Go ahead.
Yep. And his disciples asked him, saying, Master, who did sin, this man or his parents, that he was born blind?
So that's heavy. So as Yahushua was walking, the disciples don't know, you know what I mean, what he was thinking. But he said, well, because he on the earth, we might as well start asking him questions.
Mm-hmm.
So what happened to this man? Who sinned? The reason why he's blind. And look how Yahushua do. Yeah, look.
Yahushua answered, neither had this man sinned, nor his parents, but that the works of Yahweh should be made manifest in him.
So they had to ask him that so he could prove to them the reason why this man was born blind. So he said, what? Read that last part again?
Yep. But that the works of Yahweh should be made manifest in him.
Because the Heavenly Father deals with miracles, man. That's how he gets his glory. That's how he builds faith. To show something that is unbelievable to man. So what you think is not possible for men, the Heavenly Father does it. That's how he gets his glory. So you knew this man to be blind his whole life, and Yahushua come to heal him. That's how you glorify the Lord. You know what I'm saying? And some people was placed on earth for that very purpose, man. You be like, damn, man, that man, damn, he was born with no legs. But just so the glory of the Lord could be exalted. What?
I must work the works of him that sent me while it is day. The night cometh when no man could work. As long as I am in the world, I am the light of the world.
That's right.
When he had thus spoken, he spat on the ground and made clay of the spittle.
Look at man. you gotta really look at these scriptures like a movie. I was trying to spit on the ground and it turned to clay. Ain't that something? Look, the disciples probably had their eyes big the whole time Yahushua was on earth. Because they ain't never seen something like it before. Yahushua spit on the floor and it turned to clay. And what he do with the clay? Go ahead.
And made the clay of the spittle, and he anointed the eyes of the blind man with the clay.
Right, so it probably was like dirt. He turned to spit. He grabbed it, he turned it to clay, because that's what clay is. Moisturized dirt. Like mud, yeah, so to speak. And he put the mud on the eyes of the blind man, go ahead.
And said unto him, go wash in the pool of Siloam.
So he told him to go wash your face in a certain place, go ahead.
Which is by interpretation sent. He went his way therefore and washed and came seeing.
So he blind his whole life. He washed the dirt off his eyes, and now he can see. And check this out. That's the glory that's gonna come upon the elect of Israel. We gonna have abilities. Give me what I do should be greater.
I got it.
Oh, you gonna get that? Yeah. Because we speak of these things, but this is about to be a reality very soon. Spiritual power. Spiritual power meaning abilities that's above man, godlike, angelic beings. We're gonna be extraterrestrial, meaning above man, under angels, but above men. The form of an angel, in men form, supermen. That's one of the promises. Go ahead.
This is John chapter 14, verse 12. Verily, verily, I say unto you, he that believeth on me, the works that I shall do, he do also, and greater works than these shall he do, because I go unto my Father.
That's right. So we don't know when Israel's going to be endowed with spiritual powers, but it's going to be on this side. And that's why the scriptures say a man should be more precious than fine gold. Because Paul was doing miracles. So how much more in these times? You're going to have people in your family try to come to you for spiritual powers, man. We like X-Men. And it's funny because the directors of X-Men, they made the term X-Men because X means unknown. Because the supermen were unknown to the rest of the population. So the elect of Israel is really X-Men that hasn't received the power as of yet. But that soon come. Yes, sir?
This is Luke chapter 1 and verse 37.
Yeah.
It says, for with the Most High, nothing shall be impossible.
Right, so with the Most High, nothing should be impossible. So all things that we speak is about to become a reality very soon, and brothers got to really believe that. Because right now, you know, people walk by us, they don't hear us. We feel like people don't listen. But the Heavenly Father is going to really magnify his men.
That's it.
Okay.
This is Isaiah 35. I'm going to start from 4. Isaiah 35 and 4. Say to them that are of a fearful heart, be strong. Fear not. Behold, your power will come with vengeance, even the Most High with the recompense. Even the Most High with the recompense, he will come and save you. Then the eyes of the blind shall be opened, and the ears of the deaf shall be unstopped. So your spiritual eyes and ears will be opened up, even though that may be physically blind and deaf. Be allowed to see and hear. But ultimately, everything goes first. Your spiritual eyes and ears are open, and you can what? See, understand the truth. Receive it. Then shall the lame man leap as an hart. Somebody that's lame, somebody that's paralyzed, or paraplegic or something, they're going to leap. This age. They're going to leap. In other words, they're going to be made whole. As in hart, like a deer. Right? Leap as in hart. And the tongue of the dumb shall sing. For in the wilderness shall waters break out in streams in the desert. So those that can't speak are going to rejoice. Those who had never had reason for the voice shall rejoice. There's going to be springs. In other words, we're going to flourish.
You had a man, because he couldn't speak his whole life. And then next thing you know, you turn around, he's speaking fluently.
And the parched ground shall become a pool. And the thirsty land springs of water. And the habitation of dragons with each glade shall be grass and reeds and rushes. So the Most High is going to make everything flourish. Places where dragons dwell or places where ferocious beasts dwell, it's going to flourish. It's going to be peaceful unto us. It's going to give us no harm. And highways shall be there. In other words, a path for us, for our what? For our deliverance. Think back in Egypt. The wilderness of Zin, you can look at it. We went through the Red Sea, or go to Suez and go to Akbar. And then went to the Gulf of Suez to get out of Egypt. That was like a highway, but that was a path for our deliverance. And highways shall be there in a way, and it shall be called the way of holiness. That's when we're living, getting our land back, going to our land. The unclean shall not pass over it, but living shall be for those. The wayfaring men, a wayfaring man is somebody that travels through the way, in other words, somebody that's traveling on foot. Though fools shall not err therein. So we're going to be perfect. Okay? Because in this world we lived in now, he wasn't perfect. So the Most High is going to cleanse us. You know? We're prone to temptation now, like someone that's a fool. But ultimately, we're not going to err because the Most High is going to make us perfect. Why? He's going to put the laws in our inner parts. No lion shall be there, nor any ravenous beast shall go therein. Thereon. Meaning what? There's going to be no cause for danger. No cause for alarm. You're going to be at peace. Think back to the book of Isaiah, the 11th chapter, where it speaks about the animals, the lion and so forth. You know, the wolf shall dwell with the lamb. All right, the babies, the children are gonna play in the Adam's den. You know, this is a snake. It shall not be found there, but the redeemed shall walk there. Israel, the ones who have been delivered. And the ransom of the Lord shall return, those who is captive, with ransom. And come to Zion with songs of everlasting joy upon their heads. They shall obtain joy and gladness, and sorrow and sighing shall flee away. And that shows you that them so-called Jews, it ain't talking about them. Because they always got something going on with them rats.
Right.
You mean to tell me they're the Lord's people in the Lord's land, but they got to get money from the United States government?
Right.
That ain't no kingdom of heaven, man.
Right.
That ain't no kingdom of heaven.
You need a dome to prevent missiles from beaming on top of your head.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like how you
Why
have
would you need the missile defense system if you're in the kingdom?
right? Talk about Palestinian missiles attack Israeli walls.
It said no lion shall dwell in, meaning no cause for danger or alarm. Right. Ain't they going through that now? Yeah. Come on, man. Oh, we can't let the Iranians enrich uranium.
Oh.
Why? Because them nuclear missiles, you got uranium-2. What happened is they separate the uranium-235 from the uranium-238 because one is lighter than the other. So they have a different effect on the magnetic field. And when they separate the uranium-235 from that uranium-238, that uranium isotope, they use it to create fuel for a nuclear missile. That's why they don't want the Iranians to enrich uranium. Because they know they're going to shoot the missiles on their ass.
Right. Ooh, give me
so-called Jews.
They should dwell in safety, none should make her afraid. You got something? Right.
It's Isaiah chapter 2, verse 4.
Yeah, because the world's about to realize, like the elder brother said, that the people in the land ain't the Jews, man. They ain't the children of Israel. Matter of fact, y'all Germans, y'all Edomites. Let's put it that way. Y'all Edomites that took the land of the Lord over. Give me an Idumea.
Isaiah 2 and 4, it says, and he shall judge among the nations and shall rebuke many people.
He's going to rebuke many people, speaking about our Lord. Go ahead.
And they shall beat their swords into plowshares.
So, this is speaking about when the children of Israel get to the land of Jerusalem. That nation's going to beat their swords into plowshares. Instead of building military arms and military weapons, they're going to turn it into agriculture instruments. Things for planting, things for farming. All right, I'm telling you that the people of Jerusalem are not in that land. Go ahead.
It says, and their spears into pruning hooks.
Another agricultural instrument. Go ahead.
Nation shall not lift up sword against nation.
Go ahead, read that again.
It says, nation shall not lift up sword against nation.
Hold on. So, if the children of Israel is in that land right now, why did the top generals of the United Kingdom in Britain say that we need to unite 90,000 soldiers to the front line just in case Russia invades Europe, NATO territories? Why are top generals of these countries speaking like that? Read that part again.
It says, nation shall not lift up sword against nation.
All nations should not lift up sword against nations no more. So who the hell is in the land of Israel right now? Because it can't be the Israelites. You damn dummies. That's where y'all gonna die in World War III. Go ahead.
And you see what's real quick. You see, they're gonna beat their swords in the plowshares. When you beat something, you smashing it up. You like hit it with a hammer. You're forming it into something else. You know, think of like how a person can carve something into something else. You know what I'm saying? That's what they're gonna do. So they're gonna put in effort to put their weapons down. It's gonna be something they're gonna constantly seek to do. So, and that ain't happening. That's so they're not them people.
Yeah.
I mean, like, where's the Lord at? You go get back in the land, the Lord ain't come back. What the Lord? The scripture ain't gonna come as a thief.
Right.
That mean we ain't gonna know when he gonna come. That don't mean he gonna come and disappear and nobody know.
Right.
Come on, man.
Right.
Stupid.
Yeah, like the elder brother said, man, we ain't gonna be a Glock 9, an AR-15 nowhere on earth.
Yeah.
We gonna find all the weapons. Everything you got a weapon, anything could be used for a weapon, is gonna be gathered and destroyed. We don't, whether it be a damn AR-15, whether it be a Glock 9, a grenade, a damn a rocket launcher. You ain't gonna have a heathen in the cut with a shotgun secretly. No, we grabbing weapons and we destroying it. We gonna literally disarm the weapons of the nations, man. It's gonna be no more war. Go ahead. It's gonna say, go ahead.
Neither shall they learn war anymore.
Ain't gonna be no military training, man. You ain't gonna have 50,000 Edomites jogging in the field for 5 miles getting ready for the battle. In the kingdom, you're not about to have that. You ain't about to have heathens doing boot camp training to bring down the kingdom of heaven. Yo, man, read that part again. Read that part again, man. You ain't gonna have 50,000. You ain't gonna have low recruitment heathens. All right, a military army of the heathens in the kingdom. All right, them days is over with. In the kingdom, that's not gonna happen.
Exactly. They ain't gonna have, we ain't gonna be underground, right, trying to stage a coup against the children of the Most High. That ain't gonna happen, man.
With what weapons?
Exactly.
With what weapons?
You know what I mean? What you call it? You know, I'm gonna make Esau think a prophet has risen amongst them. take a fake book and plant it among them. Oh, we found a book. See right here, it said you can take over the children of Israel.
Right.
They're gonna come and try to take us over, then I'm gonna cut their head off until we get back to work.
Right.
I get that from the Elder Gas from that couple years ago. So I'm gonna make Esau think a prophet rose amongst them. And then when they come to go to war with us, I'm gonna cut their damn head off and tell them to get back to work. Real talk, man. These Edomites, y'all, we gonna put hell on y'all, man. See, cause the Most High gonna put, see, now you look at the street, see Edomite, and you go, oh, it's devil, it's my business. Like, you know, the kingdom of heaven, the Most High gonna put that rage in our heart, man. See, what Esau was doing to us, they really had Satan on them, like Satan himself. They actually had demons on them, evil spirits on them. They actually had evil spirits on them, making them do what they was doing. You know? And sometimes when you encounter these so-called white people, you can see the devil in them, man. Especially the ones with the blue eyes. They look like super devils. The blue eyes and them green eyes, they look like super devils. I mean, like, I was looking at this interview one time, it's like a week ago, and it was like it was something about Malcolm X. I'm looking like, you know that dude, Dickhead Gregory, man? He was saying this dumb shit. Oh, Malcolm X was shot from the ceiling. I'm like, what the hell is this idiot talking about? Like, if you read the damn autopsy, it tells you he was in a defensive posture when he got shot because he was getting shot. He tried to block him. He like put his hands up naturally to guard himself from a bullet. What the hell is this dude talking about? And people believing his ass. Oh, Dick Gregory, he was deep. There was even a video of Malcolm X was talking about his ass. He was like, Dick Gregory and Lena Horne. He's not Lena. He's a comedian, a church lady. He sings. Anyway, what you call it? Like Muhammad Ali was talking about him. He was having an interview with white people. This acting like Malcolm X that got killed. He was like, oh, now all of a sudden white people want to say Malcolm X is good now. Before he was calling y'all blonde-headed, pale-skinned, blue-eyed, red dogs, and he zoomed in on the white guy when he said it. It was an interview, and the guy had like blue eyes. This was a goddamn devil, man. And that dude did an interview decades later and said he ain't like Muhammad Ali. No shit. But anyway, not bigging him up. I'm just saying that's what made me think of them. That video made me think of them. Because he had, as he was saying, they showed the dude's face. He was saying blonde-headed, blue-eyed devil, what devil dogs, and they put the camera on the dude. I'm like, that dude like a damn devil. Yeah, blue eyes, the pale skin, the hair. Those MFs be them super. You gotta think about it, bro. The regular slave master and their children look just like the regular average white person walking down the street today. They ain't look no different. They wasn't like some kind of, those are the ancient practice. Like they had horns coming out of their head. No, they look like regular devils. Regular devils. They just dress different because they talk a little different because the time has changed. But they're still devils. You know?
Yeah, a lot of the way they conduct themselves, it's not permitted for them to really speak how they felt.
Yeah.
Feel. Because that hatred is everlasting according to Ezekiel 35:5.
Yeah.
So they gonna hate us in the cake. They gonna really hate us. But we gonna give them a reason to hate us.
But they ain't gonna be able to do nothing. They're gonna be too damn scared.
Yeah.
If they get out of line, they're gonna kick their heads off.
Yeah. And any of them that's courageous is gonna be made an example of.
We're gonna bury them underground. They ain't gonna be courageous unless you put the spirit on someone to kill them. You're gonna bury them on the ground with only their heads exposed, and then I'm gonna run from one end of the earth to the other end of the earth and kick their damn head off. You know? You're gonna be like the ancient. You're gonna be killing them like how they was worse than they were doing in the ancient world. Going to the cities,
Glad the impellers.
going in the cities and just slicing people to death. It's gonna be worse than that, man.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 9. The point is intent. It says, "The Lord will establish thee an holy people unto himself, as he hath sworn unto thee. If thou shalt keep the commandments of the Lord thy God and walk in his ways, all the people of the earth shall see that thou art called by the name of the Lord, and they shall be afraid of thee." Deuteronomy 28 and 10.
So that's the blessing. They're gonna be shook. They're gonna be the real shook ones. They're gonna be scared, man. And the Most High is gonna truly keep the fear of the Most High upon them, brother. It's gonna be the likes of which we've never seen or could imagine. It's like Esau's gonna really go from where he at now to a very, very low state in the kingdom of heaven. He's gonna cut their hands off, he's gonna cut their feet off, and then he's gonna saw their feet where their hands was and their hands where their feet were. I said he's gonna cut their hands off and saw their hands where their feet was and saw their feet where their hands was and make them work. And their brain's not gonna be constructed for them to know how to operate that properly. They're gonna be trying to move their fucking foot and they ain't gonna move.
Verse 11.
Yeah, bro.
"And the Lord shall make thee plenteous in goods."
Yeah, resources. That's just gonna take the land, flow, book the money. Not only that, you're gonna take the forces of the Gentiles. You can't forget that part. So we're gonna have their riches. We're gonna truly be living it up in the kingdom of heaven, man. We're gonna be like the ancient men. We're gonna be big, we're gonna have our beds. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be just chopping Esau up day and night, except for the Sabbath. Go ahead.
It says, "And the Lord shall make thee plenteous in goods, in the fruit of the body, and the fruit of the cattle."
So we're gonna have a lot of children. We're not gonna have, there ain't gonna be no one woman man in the kingdom. That ain't gonna happen. But like, I only need one woman, that's all I want. Somebody said that. Who said that? Some dude.
That nigga from, he was in the North Carolina camp. Yeah, that dude. No, it was it. He had a brother at the bar that fell out too.
I could have sworn.
Remember, it was three of them. It was the nigga that we call, what's his name, man? Lenny Kravitz. Lenny Kravitz, the other two. Yeah,
okay, that was
the other
guys.
two.
Yeah.
That fell out with him.
Right.
Yeah, one of them said that the dude that got the tattoos and shit. And he said, you know, the people was gonna have one brother.
And there was also another dude that used to come under that Ephraimite camp coming every now and then. Like army fatigue on.
Oh yeah, that
He
fucking weird.
said that years ago when not the one with like a military guy. Remember that dude? But
He looked like this whole time.
yeah. But then I'm talking about then he had like a beard. He had like a little beard, nice good dude. He got
Yeah, I know
kicked
what you're talking about. I know
out.
what you're talking about. I know exactly what you're
He got told to get the step out.
Yeah.
That dude, he said that when he was on 34 years ago. About one woman. What the hell wrong with you, man? You better get out of that mentality, that American mentality. That ain't gonna go knock your ass inside the head if you talking like that. So we ain't gonna really knock you inside the head. But you know what I mean, man?
Ain't gonna happen.
Think like that.
Jake ain't gonna think the same no more. Jake ain't gonna act the same. Jake ain't gonna
Exactly.
talk the same. We're gonna be a whole different breed of people now.
Exactly. Not literally knock you inside the head, but I'm basically saying we're gonna look at that like in the kingdom of heaven, that mentality to us gonna be like, fuck you think? You know what I'm saying? Like, in other words, it's not gonna be a thought. That's how far-fetched it's gonna be. Instead, somebody gonna knock you inside the head of the kingdom and be that far-fetched for the first thing is two sentences. It ain't gonna happen. I'm a one-woman man, but I'm sorry, I got my queen. That ain't gonna happen, man. That ain't gonna happen. No, it ain't gonna be no queens either. It ain't gonna be no princesses. There ain't gonna be women ain't gonna be sitting on thrones. Huh?
If you look up princess,
Oh yeah,
it's like a white
oh yeah.
king.
Yeah, you can say that. Yeah, you can say that. In the
rulership, like, yeah, I get you.
In literal sense,
Yeah, like let's go see the princess. and bow
Exactly.
to her.
In literal sense, it's not gonna be no the queen of Israel. She was walking like an ancient, woman, Chinese woman from the Qing dynasty. Like walking like this, with their feet like that. They used to what you call it? They used to put They used to have They used to practice Chinese foot binding.
Yeah.
They would little girls that take their feet, dip it in warm water, and they would bind their feet up. And they would do that for like about 2 years, 3 years. They bind it up, they break the bone up, and then their feet would go from like say being this size to like being this size. Like imagine going from a size 9 to a size 4. Like imagine the size feet you got at 6 years old with the same feet you got at 26 years old. Like imagine if your feet were the same size as when you were 6 years old. And they walking like this. That's why they be showing them like that, but they'll never bring up history of it. You just always see them doing like this. You just see that, but it's a little history behind it. We ain't gonna be doing that. That's an hour. We might do that to y'all. Like that.
It says, and the Lord shall make thee plenteous in goods in the fruit of the body, and it's like in the fruit of thy body, and in the fruit of thy cattle, and in the fruit of thy ground, and the land which the Lord swore unto thy fathers to give thee, the Lord shall open thee. The Lord shall open unto thee his good treasure, the heavens to give thee rain unto the land and in his season, and to bless all the work of thine hand. And thou shalt lend unto many nations, and thou shalt not borrow.
So we gonna lend to y'all. They're not gonna lend to us. We gonna lend to y'all. We're not gonna borrow from y'all.
And guess what? The usury is only for us.
Yeah.
So pay me back the interest, motherfucker. Hey, man, especially fucking Moab, man. You know how cheap the motherfuckers are. I remember back in the days. You're like, yo, man, I'm short 10 cents, man.
Yo, I'm about to say that.
Give you nothing. They ain't give you shit. Oh yeah, you did say that.
Yeah.
They ain't give you shit. It happened to me too, man.
I went to buy some French fries. I had $1. It cost $1. I had 90 cents. They didn't want to let me go for 90 cents. So you basically just gave up. Basically just gave up 90 cents.
Yeah.
For 10 cents.
5 cents.
It says, and the Lord shall make thee the head. It says, and not the tail. So right now, we're the tail, man.
Yeah.
Getting shitted on and everything, bro. It says, and thou shalt be above, it's like, and oh wow, that's dope. And thou shalt be above only. We gonna be above only, man.
Yeah.
The only thing we gonna do is be on top for the rest of our lives, man.
Yeah, for all eternity.
It's only gonna be us. Nobody else is gonna rule alongside other Gentiles. Gonna rule alongside of us, man. Get the fuck out of here, man.
So we gonna be the head, never the tail. We never gonna be in the bottom. So we gonna always be at the top. See how these so-called Jews are? Like, oh look, I'm a so-called Jew, and I'm just walking through my neighborhood. You driving, I'm not slowing down. You ever realize these so-called Jews that you driving these fucking rats to be scurrying past, man? Like, get the hell out of the damn way.
Got their own police department, their own ambulance.
Their own ambulance. That happened, I remember his name was Yusuf Hawkins, like late 80s. What's Yusuf Hawkins? I think it was Yusuf Hawkins. It happened one chick. He had got killed. Something happened. There was a car crash or something happened. And the damn so-called Jewish ambulance picked up the so-called Jew, but the real Jew to die. And there was a big issue behind that in New York. You know what I'm saying? I believe it was Yusuf Hawkins.
That change is coming, man. And we're justified for all the shit that we're gonna do to you in the kingdom. We're justified because we're gonna put it in your fucking minds to remember what you did to us. You're all gonna fucking remember what you did to us, man. So you can never plead and cry for mercy, man. But you will.
I'm gonna have one of them coffins with like nails in it when we close it. So they're gonna be putting the coffin. So they'll take a nap, rest, take a nap, be back, take a nap.
Keep that motherfucker alive.
And then it's gonna be a coffin. When we close the sarcophagus, it's gonna be a bunch of nails in it. We'll smash that.
Good. The best part about when you read Deuteronomy, though, bro, I want to say this, is that we went through the curses. They claim it to be the Jews. They're not going through the curses. You want to be the Jews? You're going to go through the fucking curses. Exactly. You're going to go through what we went through 100 times worse, man.
Oh, yeah.
We went through some shit.
Jeremiah 30, Jeremiah 37. Deuteronomy 37. So Deuteronomy 37. You're right, they're going to go through it worse. One thing about it is that Most High, the Son, not going to be on their side.
There you go. That's why it's going to be 100 times worse.
There's going to be no salvation coming from the LFO.
At least we got the Lord. You know, we can pray to Yahweh Shem Yahshai, man, and the heavens open and hear our cries, man. But you motherfuckers, who you gonna pray to? What's the so-called Jew God name? The big fucking nose. What's that shit called, man? I forgot the name, man. I think Apostle always cutting ass on him. He said he was like Eric Daniel or something like that. Yeah. You know, you gonna pray to that nigga?
Psalm 18:41. They cried, but there was none to save them, even unto the Lord, but he answered them not.
Yeah. No? So they'll cry when they want, but the Most High won't answer them.
How would the Lord answer them?
Verse 42.
Then did I beat them small as the dust before the wind. I did cast them out as the dirt in the streets.
That's what you're gonna do. And that's what you're gonna do to our enemies, you know? We can't wait, man, for that time to come. You know what I'm saying? Yes, we've been waiting for a while, but we're closer today than we were yesterday.
You know how scriptures tell you Habakkuk. I'm sorry. The scriptures tell you Habakkuk, the vision is yet for an appointed time. Right? You know, I was saying in my lesson the other day, man, when I first got into the truth, 2 years into the truth, I'm like, yeah, man, it's going down, man. Get out here, man. 2012 came in like, yeah, brother, it's not going down. So, the vision is yet for an appointed time. But right now, in these times, is all these visions speaking, man. 2020, we're not even at the end of January, bro. And all this shit done happened in the month of January alone. So imagine in February, March, April, May. And guess what? The Passover is coming up. And we know that's the most heated time in Israel, man. So this hey man, this new year, man, it brought a lot of blessings to us, man. Curses to you people out there, but to us it's a blessing. Because we know that the worse this place gets, the better it is for us. You know, because it's all prophecy that's speaking, man. That was it on this. That's what I said.
This is Romans chapter 13 and verse 11. It says, it says, and that knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep.
Yeah, so right now, it is high time. High time meaning, what it out?
High time means it's time to do something that which you should have already done. So it's high time to wake out of sleep. It's time to wake out of sleep because the time already passed when you've been sleeping. Like if I said, listen, son, it's high time to clean up your room. That means it was messy for a long time, and it's time for you to do it, but you already have been completely past. You know? That's right.
It says, for now is our salvation nearer than when we believe.
Yeah, so now it's the nearest it's ever been, man. It's popping on, prophecy's popping off the page, man. One brother did a video about there being roughly 4,500 earthquakes in 1 month. Yeah. Like 700 earthquakes a week. You can look this up. Literally every 1 week it had to be like over 1,000 earthquakes globally.
From 1,400 earthquakes a month?
What's that? Isaiah? Was it 29? Yeah, Isaiah 29.
The Lord spoke about it. There should be earthquakes in diverse places.
100 earthquakes a week.
Yeah, 14. About 1,400.
About 400 a month. In 12 months, it's 4,800.
I'm gonna type it up. Earthquakes this month. Go ahead.
It says, the night is far spent, the day is at hand. Let us therefore cast off the works of darkness and let us put on the armor of light.
Right, so it says, yeah, man, it says, I'm trying to get the number, but it says here, this month alone, about 492.
This month alone, 492. It's a lot of fucking earthquakes,
Yeah,
bro.
but I gotta do a little more digging. Brother had the info on his video. Said almost like 4,500 earthquakes in 1 month. I mean, so you can't make this up. So the prophecies popping off the page, man. We closer now than we ever before been in history. Right? You got something?
Yeah, I got some real quick for you, bro. Isaiah chapter 29 and 6. It says, thou shalt be visited of the Lord of hosts with thunder.
Yeah, with thunder.
And with earthquakes.
With earthquakes.
And a great noise.
Right.
With storms and tempests.
Right. Then what state got hit with a storm recently? San Diego.
Yo, they flooded, bro.
Yeah, they flooded out. Yeah. So that's how the Lord is visited. And this don't make the news. Right?
It says, and the flame of devouring fire.
Yeah, then Hawaii get hit with a flame storm. People died, man, in them flames. Burnt their asses up. Right?
You know, you got the other devouring fire, the main one that's coming. You know what I'm saying? But hey, the scripture say, what will I be or kindled? You know, so the fire is being kindled on earth. You know, fire can mean commotion. You know, wars. America's on the verge of civil war. That's a fire. You got 50 fucking states divided against each other. 25 and 25, bro. Texas, that's why Elder Bro Shemaiah told me about this years ago. The reason why they call Texas the Lone Star State is because every year or two, or a couple months, I think every 2 years, Texas has to renew a contract with America to stay a part of America. That's why they got their own flag and they're called what? The Lone Star State. So that's a whole different country. And I don't know how true this is, but if you look it up, Texas is bigger than you think. You know, according to Esau, you can fit damn near the earth population on Texas, man. The reason why the Lord said be fruitful and multiply is because there's fucking space for everybody.
That's why they say everything is bigger in Texas.
Everything is bigger in Texas.
Yeah, it's big.
That's a big. There's parts of Texas they have no fucking units there, man. Yeah. There's part when this operator from one of my jobs, when he went to buy his charger and way down in Texas, he said, "Yo, I went to a fucking town. It looked like some shit from the Hills Have Eyes or something, man, from the fucking early 50s." He said there were little kids looking at me like they never seen a black man before. You know, that's how crazy it is down there, man. It's a big fucking place.
Y'all don't believe Texas don't pay federal taxes?
I don't know about that.
No, when you work in Texas, you don't pay federal taxes.
I think certain states don't do that. I don't think it's Texas.
You don't do that.
It's independent states.
Yeah.
And it's like 13 of them. And Texas is one of them.
Listen,
New York.
man, them red states is it, man.
Yeah, the red states.
The red states. Hey, man, don't all you black people stop fucking voting Democrat. Don't vote at all.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I'm saying? The Republicans is the ones that give you the money, man. For Democrats, all they do is Star Wars.
In New York, you gotta pay federal and state. This
Yeah.
place is just ridiculous,
That's
bro.
just dumb, really. Bro, you look at your check, the taxes that they take out is more than your fucking check.
You'll look at your check and you'll get depressed. It's like, the hell is this? Like, you know, the time that I had a check and it said like $2,400, and then look at the check, it's like $1,400. That didn't happen before. You look at a check, it'll say $3,000 after taxes 18. You're like, yeah, it took $12 of my damn check. I actually seen these type of numbers before on multiple occasions for years. You know what I'm saying?
I tell you, one check I got, man, was almost in 1 week, like $4,000. And they took 38%. They took like $1,300 from me. They wasn't with me doing 1,600 hours. They wasn't with me. Doing double shit.
Huh?
They took somebody's check out your
That's
check.
somebody's check right there.
Yeah, it's a check. It's ridiculous, man.
Yeah.
Oh, we got this fee, you gotta take out that fee and all that crap.
Bro, you got medical fees. In my shit, you know,
Yeah, I know.
they take unit dues out of our check. And you gotta pay the fucking unit dues monthly. You beat that, right?
Yeah.
Bro, this is crazy, bro. Nah, that was who's reading? What does that mean? Nah, bro, that was it.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 9. I'm gonna start at verse 1. It says, "He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself."
Right, so measure down the time diligently. That's why brothers is constantly up with the news and watching what's taking place. Because everything that's taking place is prophetic, right?
It says, "And when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then thou shalt understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made."
Right, so this gonna go into protests. Go ahead, because these are times. These are the times where now the Lord is gonna start visiting the world, and He's gonna give you an example. Go ahead.
"Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes
Go ahead.
and uproars of the people in the world."
See what's happening. See policy, man. What's happened with Israel? Israel going up against the Palestinians in Gaza is causing an uproar globally. Globally, people are rioting. People are protesting to save the Palestinians from the slaughter of the Israelis. So we're seeing uproars of the people. They said they had a damn near million man march. Was it Iran? One of the Middle Eastern countries. They said like 1 million people came out to support, to stop the slaughter and the genocide of the Palestinians. So we're seeing uproars of the people. Go ahead.
You know, and the migrant crisis too.
It's not uproar.
The Lord is building it up, man. because all the other nations is speaking out against it, like, yo, Israel, y'all better stop. But Israel's still bombing Gaza, you know? So the Lord is building it up till he can't build it up. It's only but so much a man can take, basically. You know, it's only but so much these nations are gonna see, then they're gonna fucking say, fuck it, we're gonna attack these motherfuckers, right? And America is already being invaded, man. You know, this is an invasion. You know, with the whole migrant crisis, this is fucking stupid, man. And it's showing how dumb and stupid, docile Americans are. You're allowing this shit, man. Why the fuck isn't there talk about impeaching this motherfucker Biden? Showing you it's all a part of the fucking plan, man. It's all a part of the fucking plan. This guy, when these migrants come over, right? They get a $3,000 fucking gift card and a cell phone. We still have not recovered from COVID. Where the fuck is that money coming from? Everything is going sky fucking high. I'm looking for a fucking apartment right now. A year ago, when I was looking for an apartment, the top price you pay is maybe $1,550. Now the top price is $1,800 to $2,000 for a one bedroom. How the fuck is a migrant coming in from God knows nowhere and he's getting all these benefits? And I can't even find a fucking apartment, bro. My grocery bill is sky fucking high, man. But you fucking dumbass people out there, you just let it go, man. You just let it go. Fucking dumb people, man. Hey, well, fuck, that's why the Lord gave it to us and not them. Matter of fact, can I get this real quick?
America's sitting like this.
Real quick. Yeah.
With a bubble coming out of their nose.
Yeah, fucking fly picture on their eye. They not even kidding.
It is stupid, man.
Dead people. Hey, that's why I said their dead bodies shall lie in the streets of the city. These people are fucking dead.
Yeah.
Right? It's a spirit that quickens them. They don't have the spirit, bro.
Right.
These people are fucking dead. That's why we don't shed no tears for them, man. Go ahead, bro. Real quick.
This is Matthew 13:11.
I got you back, bro.
He answered and said unto them, because it is given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven.
Right, and that was my lesson, man. You know, coming down here. Showing you, man, what we have, the spirit of Yahweh Shem Shai, you people could never get this thing, man. We're far greater than you because we have this, man. So it's given unto us to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven. Go ahead.
But to them it is not given.
These people out here, it's not given. 2/3, yeah, we say that we share the same bloodline, man. But ours is more special. So, because this word is not given to you, man. That's how we know what the fuck is going on. And that's why we mad about it, the goddamn thing. Because we know we're being oppressed, man. You people just go along with it. You ain't no, they got the nerve to step to us. You can't even step to the man that's fucking oppressing you. You got it back.
2 Ezra 9:3. It says, therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then thou shalt well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee.
Right, so the Lord has spoken those times before. So now we're witnessing the downfall of an empire. And how this is going to culminate into utter war globally. We just brought out earlier about the UK's top generals warning the people of Britain and Germany about a potential war with NATO against Russia. So we're seeing these things culminate. Give me Joel 3. Joel 3 and 9. We're seeing these things take place because the Lord is about to judge this world. And y'all about to be affected. I was doing in a video, it said women gotta be conscripted too. Meaning you're gonna be selected for a draft also. You feminists and independent women, y'all gonna be called up to your nearest recruitment station, being assigned to register for the selective service. And if this is happening in NATO and in Britain and all that, this is coming to America. America is the place where judgment has to be the worst. Because y'all are the worst of all kingdoms. Y'all will walk this earth.
Joel chapter 3 verse 9. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. Prepare war. Wake up the mighty men.
We say prepare war. What?
Wake up the mighty men.
What?
Let all the men of war draw near.
Because right now, man, we in a time of mirth and laughing. We in a time of war. They just sent, a couple months back, they sent 9,000 U.S. troops to Israel's border to protect against the Gazans. I'm sorry, the Palestinian, what they call them? Hamas. To protect them against Hamas. That's a direct intervention with that war. You see? So, yeah, give me Jeremiah 50:45, because ultimately, America is going to be dragged into this military conflict with the Middle East, causing all nations to fight in a global conflict. That means all your cousins and your uncles that's currently serving the U.S. Army potentially might have to die out there. So we ain't in the time to laugh and joke and have fun. We in a time of war, and this is all over the world. But
Hey, I'm sorry, don't you speak about the feast that's going to be over there for the birds? That's the feast.
they said 500,000 Ukrainians died in combat. They said the average lifespan of a Ukrainian soldier is 4 hours. 4 hours. They said they got the numbers. They said 500,000 Ukrainians died against Russia. And this is the same people that saying, yo, the citizens of Britain's gotten too soft, prepared for war. So read that again, man. Yep. So the scriptures don't lie. As much as you try to hide it, you try to dig in your phone and you want to watch 49ers against the Ravens, all that shit is going to be in your face very soon. The day that you're going to get a text message to your phone to report to the nearest recruitment station, you got to go to damn Bangladesh for war. Go ahead, continue on. Then we're going to jump into that.
Yep. Joel chapter 3 verse 9. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. Proclaim war.
Go ahead.
Wake up the mighty men. Let all the men of war draw near.
That's why they said prepare for war. All right? Because we are at a time of war. Go ahead.
Let them come up.
That's it. Let them come up. Jump to that.
Ecclesiastes 3:1, it says to everything there is a season.
There's a season, a time and place for everything. Go ahead.
And a time to every purpose under the heaven.
I jump to the time of
Verse 8, a time to love.
It's a time of love.
A time to hate.
And it's a time to hate. We in a time to hate. What?
A time of war.
Uh-oh.
And a time of peace.
It's a time of war and it's a time of peace. Right now there's not a time of peace. That's why we have every other day in the news is President Biden talking to Prime Minister Netanyahu about a two-state solution. A two-state solution meaning the Israeli state could dwell with the Palestinians in peace. But Israel has a saying from sea to sea, meaning they want to conquer the whole land of Jerusalem because they think they are the biblical Israelites.
Where's vocab, bro? Where's all the Christians? Yo, we've been attacked by fucking Christians, Muslims. Oh, you guys are a bunch of racists. Where the fuck are you when this nigga is saying all that shit, man?
You gotta get what you know?
Where you talking about?
Where they want to
Say, where are the Christians? Where's vocab talking about Netanyahu? Talking about, you know, they gotta own everything. He went in the Bible to justify him killing the Palestinians. Nobody's saying nothing about that
They
shit,
don't
bro.
believe in the Bible, brother. TD snakes.
No, it's I understand that, brother. But I'm just saying, like, when we say it,
Yeah.
it's a fucking problem.
Oh, yeah.
It's a fucking
Yeah.
problem,
Because
bro.
they know that, because that, bro.
No, it's a problem, but and that's to show you how they look down on Jake, bro.
Exactly.
They don't believe Jake can be anything but a bunch of fucking niggas, man.
Exactly.
Man, that's how deep we're cursed, man. That the fact that a so-called Negro is uplifting himself or being uplifted is an abomination to them, man.
Exactly.
You niggas supposed to be cleaning my shit.
Supposed to
Fuck
be
you,
rapping.
nigga. We're the rules of the world.
Supposed to be dunking the basketball.
Exactly.
Or be rapping.
That's what that Edomite bitch told LeBron James. Shut up and dribble.
Yeah.
You know?
Real talk. And Trump was the name. Vocabulary Malone. That dickhead.
That's how you know that nigga's boy paid for, man. He said it himself, man. He had that meeting with the Roaches and shit. They came to him.
CIA contact.
CIA and shit.
It's like Comfy and them had a meeting with the Rosicrucians.
Comfy, think that nigga's dead, but I feel like they're gonna do something. Oh my God, the cover is back. I told you, man. It's just too cliche how he died to me. I'm just speaking as a man.
His mouth too loud to still be alive.
I'm just speaking as a man, bro.
Well, whatever happened to him, he ain't a man of the Lord.
Yeah, he not.
So that's it. That's all that really matters.
FBI, I mean the CIA just pulled one of their agents. That's pretty much what happened.
But yeah, you know what I mean? It's like, you know, these people, it's because it's so-called black men, Latino men, using the Bible to condemn the so-called white man. And they feel like the white man is above reproach. And that the white man can't be ridiculed or condemned by anyone, and certainly not by the people on his side. That's by the children of Israel. That's what it's really about. You know what I'm saying?
Like what happened to this nigga, the NFC, the no fuck around crew or some shit like that. Remember them niggas, man?
No effing around crew?
Yeah, the no effing around crew.
Where the hell are
Yeah, where the fuck is he?
That's another thing.
Where the fuck? What was that nigga name again? He was a Muslim, then he became an Israelite. What's that nigga name, man? The nigga with the glasses.
Don't even matter.
It don't even matter. You know what I'm saying? But that's another FBI agent that was pulled, man. Come on, man. We're not ignorant saviors devices, man. Listen, only the real prophets can actually stand out here consistently and do this thing, man. Ain't no fucking posers is gonna be out here, man. That's why you had men out here with us that's not here no more because it's not for them, man. Exactly. Only the real prophets can stay out here, man. All these years, brother. Apostle Hall been out here longer than I've been fucking born, man. How many niggas done fell out, man? Hey, the time is coming, bro. The Lord is going to show you his real prophets, his real servants, man. And then we're going to be the ones still fucking standing here, man. Because the Lord is dealing with us, man. Hey, fuck you weak-ass niggas, man. Then you want to fall out the camp and talk shit about us, the men that are still doing the work. How does that look to the Father looking down, man? Who's he going to favor? The ones that are doing the work or the ones that are talking shit about the ones doing his work? Bro, man, hey, man, fuck you niggas, man. Great judgment is coming, man. And you better pray the Lord will give you the spiritual power, man. It's not gonna be fucking pretty, man. It's not.
Yeah. I mean, I'm about to say, like, the effing that's gonna be stuck in me forever. Effing no effing around. Leader.
Oh.
It's gonna be, huh? You got their phone up. It's good, because his name is the name of the tip of my tongue. I just can't figure it out, man. I think he got a similar name to a rapper or something like that. His name reminds me of a rapper name. No effing around. Group leader. What the hell is that nigga name? That's gonna be stuck in me forever.
Look what happened to TV from.
Nah, it's an arm of
Oh, Grandmaster J.
Yeah.
Grandmaster
I told you. His name reminds me of a rapper. Grandmaster J. What kind of name? Grandmaster what? Grandmaster of a Masonic Lodge? Yeah, probably.
It is his name.
Grandmaster J. Jam Master J. That's what it reminded me of. So yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's like, Jake is just, bro, I was just thinking to myself, like, yo, Jake, these dudes are idiots, bro. Like, the so-called tribes are just fools. You know, it's amazing how, like, a so-called black person, like Black Lives Matter, oh, Black Lives Matter, Black Lives Matter. None of these Jakes ever think and say, damn, I ain't heard of these niggas in like 2-3 years. You ever thought of that? When the last time you heard Black Lives Matter on TV?
I just read it now.
I mean, when the last time? I mean, come on.
Getting caught up in scandals, that's what I
I mean, you don't be hearing about this.
Only them don't make some all of them is doing that Black Lives Matter. You only hear about it like all of them. Like, you know, and like little places like black community-wise places and shit. You know, and like Jay ain't talking about that bullshit no more. It's been exposed.
Exactly. And on top of that, if you want some type of let me do for the community thing, whatever, if you're gonna do anything, do it with people that you actually know personally.
Yeah.
Like don't make no group of 100 niggas from various places. You don't know them in the bastards. You want 5 or 6 guys you cool with, you wanna have a neighborhood garden. Alright, fuck it, go ahead.
Ain't wrong with that.
That's what you wanna do, go ahead. But don't do nothing with no 100 niggas. These niggas is just scoundrels, man. The bigger something gets, the more likely somebody's gonna try to infiltrate. The more people that's involved that's not sincere. But like I was saying about Black Lives Matter and No F Around Coalition, NFC, they not like, Jake don't even understand how these people just pop up and disappear. Anybody can just go on the internet and just say something and then when it disappears, Jake don't even think about it.
Imagine you dropped everything and followed that.
Yeah.
Now what? Where is he? Where are you?
Everything with us is, you see what you get. I mean, you go into the scriptures, That's how we conduct ourselves. And if anybody don't conduct themselves how the scriptures go, they get excommunicated. They get kicked out.
You gonna be out here till the Lord say no
The
more.
spirit, no wood. And you're gonna infiltrate us. What you gonna infiltrate? You're gonna infiltrate your message. What you gonna find out? What you gonna find out? That a brother went to the store to get a carrot cake on a Wednesday? That's what you're gonna find out? You're gonna tell that to the FBI? I mean, come on, man.
Bro, there's no big sum of money floating through the camp.
No.
There's no money laundering. Ain't none of that shit. What you see is what you get.
Exactly. That's it. Like, come on here, we teach. You know, brothers, they spend time with each other. Brothers got jobs, they got families. What the hell you think?
On our leisure, brothers on the PS5, like, yo, what's up, bro? You getting in this game real quick? Like, on our leisure.
Oh, brothers in the gym, whatever.
In the gym, study. Yo, bro.
Regular guys. You're just more spiritual than you chose by how about you yourself. That's it. That's what makes us superior.
I'll tell you what you want to go to. There's a millionaire Israelite somewhere
Yeah,
that wears purple. And
Exactly.
there's some other guys, Sakari, I'm not going to mention no names, but that's selling a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
You infiltrate niggas like that. Here ain't nothing going through here.
It's
Brothers
nothing.
not fucking working, go home.
Let the head infiltrate. You gonna infiltrate GMS, y'all ready? I ain't saying 18 time to infiltrate GMS.
That's a lot of wasted tax money, bro.
They come and they join the camp. They're like, this is it? Like, we was around for 5 years. They ain't doing nothing. We regular goddamn guys.
That's it.
Yeah,
You
bro.
got church and nothing.
They ain't get nothing. Yeah, bro.
Continue.
This is Jeremiah 50, verse 45.
So we can jump back to it.
This is Jeremiah 50 and 45. It says, therefore hear ye the counsel of the Lord that he hath taken against Babylon, and his purposes that he hath proposed against the land of the Chaldeans.
Right, so this is the purpose, the Lord is his purpose against the land of the Chaldeans. All right? And that's another reason why they don't take us seriously, because we regular men. You know, we ain't rich men, we ain't super flashy, we ain't millionaires in our bank account, you know what I mean, balling out of control, 1,000 diamond stud chains on VVS heads. We regular men with regular jobs, some of us not working right now. That's why they can't take us serious. But they didn't take the prophet serious either in the ancient times. So go ahead, continue.
It says, surely the least of the flock shall draw them out.
Right, so the least of the flock is going to draw them out. What is the least? Israel. By Israel bombing the Palestinians, they're getting worldwide indignation against them. South Africa just decreed that took legal actions against Israel, saying that they're committing a genocide against the Palestinians. And America's backing them up. So eventually it's going to come a time where America's going to be drawn in this war. Because right now, Iran's supporting the Yemenis through a proxy army called the Houthis. And you got American soldiers getting shot at, military bases getting shot at by the Houthis. Right as we speak, you got United States vessels getting bombed in the Straits of Hormuz. All right, the Gulf of Suez. So everything is popping off in that land right now. They saying the reason why gas prices is about to go skyrocket is because they can't stop these military wars that are taking place in the Middle East. So get ready to look for of higher prices of precious goods, higher prices in food, higher prices in gas. All this is stemming from the conflict in the Middle East. You see? So everybody's going to be affected by what's taking place right now. Continue on.
It says, surely he shall make the habitation desolate with them.
Right, because ultimately, Iran is going to physically get involved with this war. And Russia is not going to stand by and let Iran, because they get a lot of their resources from Iran. They're not going to stand by and let Iran be destroyed by America. So they're going to get involved. And if Russia gets involved, China's going to reluctantly get involved over the strength of Russia. Now you got a global conflict, because if America's at war, America has a treaty with NATO. Now NATO has to get involved. That's World War III. And that's ultimately the destruction of America in Israel via thermonuclear missiles. And this is happening as we speak. You see? So go ahead.
Ezekiel 38 and verse 4.
Yeah.
It says, and I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws.
Right, so this is talking about Russia. The USSR spirit, where they conquered those lands of like Poland, they took over certain parts of Russia and made it one. That's how you get the United Soviet Socialist Republic. That's how the Lord is drawing Russia back. Go ahead.
It says, and I will bring thee forth in all thine army,
Right.
horses and horsemen,
Right.
all of them clothed with all sorts of armor.
That's why Russia is gathering up the way it is.
Yeah.
And Russia is proven to be a force to be reckoned with, showing what they did to Ukrainians. And that's why a lot of people are afraid to go fight against Russia.
That's their own people.
Yeah.
Ukraine and Russia was once. That's the Ukrainians are Russians.
Yeah.
It's their own fucking people.
Yeah.
So if they do that to their own fucking people, imagine what they're gonna do to you.
And this is where people from Germany, Britain, Italy, they're gonna have to fight up against the Russians. Guns and all.
I got something real quick. This from North Atlantic Treaty Organization, the website, NATO.int.com. Collective defense in Article 5. I'm going to right down to the point. Article 5 provides that if a NATO ally is the victim of an armed attack, each and every other member of the alliance will consider this act of violence as an armed attack against all members and will take the actions it deems necessary to assist the ally attack.
Oh, can I mention?
Yeah.
That's why when Zelensky was going up to NATO meetings, they didn't bring him into NATO because they knew that other NATO members had to fight against Russia over behalf of Ukraine, and that's World War III.
Article 5. The parties agree that an armed attack against one or more of them in Europe or North America shall be, where we are now, shall be considered an attack against them all, and consequently they agree that if such an armed attack occurs, each of them, in exercise of the right of individual or collective self-defense recognized by Article 51 of the Charter of the United Nations, will assist the party or parties so attacked by taking forthwith, individually and in concert with the other parties. Such action as it deems necessary, including the use of armed force, to restore and maintain the security of the North Atlantic area. Any such armed attack and all measures taken as a result thereof shall immediately be reported to the Security Council. Such measures shall be terminated with the Security Council as the measures necessary to restore and maintain international peace and security. Article 6, right? It says this article is complemented by Article 6, which stipulates Article 6. For the purpose of Article 5, an armed attack on one or more of the parties is deemed to include an armed attack on the territory of any of the parties in Europe or North America, on the Algerian departments of France, on the territory of Turkey, or on the islands under the jurisdiction of any of the parties in the North Atlantic Treaty area north of the Tropic of Cancer, on the forces, vessels, or aircraft of any of the parties, when in or over these territories or any other area in Europe in which the occupation forces of any of the parties were stationed on the date when the treaty entered into force of the Mediterranean Sea or the North Atlantic area north of the Tropic Center. So if any land, sea, air vessels or any lands where they at, including their own lands they got control over, at the end of an attack.
And that's the reason why it's so go-ho about the expansion of Russia, because a lot of those lands over there is a part of NATO. That was a part of breaking God's strength. When it was the USSR, they control all that. But now a lot of Poland and everything. But
Into their territory.
yeah, so I looked it up. Poland's a part of NATO, and Poland is in that land. So when the Lord said He's going to draw them back, Russia is going to rightfully claim that back is dead. Now, in order to claim it back, you have to implement a military action, therefore causing NATO to join war against Russia. Now, and that's a part of Ezekiel. Now, this is Euronews.com. UK Army Chief warns citizens to prepare for massive war with Russia. Come on, now you can't make this shit up. He said the top general likens the situation in Ukraine to the crises of 1914 and 1937. Give me the Second World Pass. Because what happened during that time, 1914 and 1937? What? World War II. So this situation that's happening now is compared to what happened during World War II. All right? So that means that there has to be another major conflict compared to World War II. And what is that? World War III. Give me that.
It's Revelation chapter 11, verse 14. The second woe is past,
Yep.
and behold, the third woe coming quickly.
Because the second war ended around the end of 1930s. Now we're coming into the time of a third World War. So it says, reading on.
I think the second one ended like
45.
In 1930, it ended like 45. I think it started
Okay,
39. It started like late 30s, it ended like 45.
1939 to 1945.
Yeah, 39 to 40.
So this is probably the leading up to it. Slakia, read it wrong. It says the top general likens the situation in Ukraine to the crises of 1914 and 1937 and insists that only citizen armies will be able to defeat the coming onslaught of the West way of life. There you have it. Top generals is warning the citizens to prepare war against Russia. So go back to Ezekiel 38.
It's Ezekiel 38 in verse 4.
Yeah.
It says, and I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws.
Because Poland is a part of NATO territory, calling Article 5, if they go up against a war with Russia, that's an automatic conflict with NATO, the whole entire NATO. So, Czechia Republic, Poland, Yugoslavia, all right, all those places that's a part of NATO in that land will have to go up in war against Russia. Go ahead.
And I will bring thee forth in all thy army.
Yeah, go ahead.
Horses and horsemen.
Yeah.
All of them clothed with all sorts of armor.
Yeah.
Even a great company with bucklers and shields.
Right, and the Russians, hey man, the Russians is nothing to play with, man. These guys will drink a whole bottle of vodka and break that shit on their head. And don't chase them and be ready to fight you. They'll fight a bit. They got pets as bears. With their shirt off.
Yo, what the fuck? Like, and it's a skinny motherfucker too, bro. It ain't no big brolic Russian. It's a skinny ass nerdy Russian.
A brown bear, which they say is the most deadliest bears.
It's bigger than your head.
Yeah. So the Lord had to put a militant warrior spirit on the Russians.
Hey, it's just like Israel got their warrior tribes, so they got their sect that's warriors.
Yeah.
It just so happen to be the Russians.
Russians that military might of Esau. Right?
It says all of them with handling swords.
Right?
Persia.
Persia, which is Iran, because Iran supplies a lot of Russia with our natural resources. That's why when America did the sanctions against Russia, they wasn't effective, because they just pivoted their economy towards Iran and supplying them. You see what I'm saying? So they literally challenging America's dominance. So now the only course left is military action.
You gonna see who's been dominant.
And we already know them guys in the U.S. Military never really fought no real combat. Them AK-47s is different from drone play. I'm watching videos, man, of Russians controlling drones and blowing Ukrainians to pieces.
Oh, they used running around the tank?
Yeah, I seen like 20-something videos.
I thought that shit was a little net in the screen, like a little lint floating around, but it was a fucking drone. You got the fucking Ukrainian running from it, and he ran around, he tried to hide his shit, blew him up, man. A little tiny drone like this, bro.
Even in military combat, the way they train is crazy. I done seen a video, they had a shootout between Russian and Ukrainian, and the Russians got advantage, and they was in the trenches. And he dipped over like this and hit one of the guys, and the other guys, I guess he started ducking. He probably was scared, and he ran over to him and he lit him up in a trench, like in a trench war. But this is a reality that's about to come. You see, right?
This is it, man.
Ezekiel 38:5. It says Persia, Ethiopia,
Persia, Iran, Ethiopia,
and Libya with them.
right?
All of them with shield and helmet.
So Russia is going to come in a formation of these countries, all right, with arms and troops, right?
It says Gomer.
Turkey, because Turkey was a part of NATO, is a part of NATO, but the president of Turkey is a Muslim first, and he's condemning the acts of Israel. So you see how the Lord, give me King's Hearts in the hand of the Lord? Because this is how the Lord is forming prophecy. And it start with the attack that happened in Gaza. Go ahead, give me that real quick.
Under as greed must lead to their destruction.
Yeah. Right.
This is Proverbs chapter 21, verse 1. The king's heart is in the hand of the Lord.
Right.
As the rivers of waters, he turneth it whithersoever he will.
Right, so the Lord is putting these kings to make decisions that's going to lead to Armageddon. All right? Go ahead.
Ezekiel 38:6, it says, Gomer and all his bands, and the house of Togarmah of the north quarters,
Right.
and all his bands, and many people with thee.
Yep.
Be thou prepared, and prepare for thyself.
So be thou prepared, Russia to be prepared and prepare for itself. Go ahead.
Thou and all thy company
Go
that,
ahead.
that are assembled unto thee.
Go ahead.
And be thou a guard unto them.
Be a guard. What do you do when you guard something? You protect them. So the day that America intervenes with this war, because right now they're fighting against the Houthis, which is a proxy army to Iran. Once it's really on, and they say, you know what, we gotta cut the head off the snake, which is Iran, that's it. Russia's gonna put troops in Iran. It's a global war at that point. And in America, we're gonna be seeing the RFID chip being implemented. Oh, you got something?
Talking about Persia, right? This is Daniel 10 and 10. I'm 10 and 12. Let me get to the point. It says, and then he said unto me, Fear not, Daniel, from the first day that thou didst set thine heart to understand and to chasten thyself before thy God, thy words were heard, and I am come for thy words. But the prince of the kingdom of Persia withstood me 21 days, but lo, Michael, one of the chief princes, came to help me, and I remained there with the king of Persia. Why? Working on their fucking minds, man. Making them do according to prophecy, man. Show you that's what the Lord is over there in the East doing right now, man. Working on their fucking minds, man. Yo, we're just puppets, bro. We're just puppets on the strength of the Lord, man. And it's scripture in Ezekiel where the Lord said, I know all your thoughts because I put them in your head. Yo, bro,
Yeah, only,
bro.
You would think only a dummy would be like, yo, why are you going militarily against the Palestinians? You unite the whole Arab world. And you, Israel, the state of Israel is in the middle of it. All the Arabs. And they have something called the Samson effect, which, you know, Samson, when he took down the Philistines, he killed himself and everybody.
That's
the
what
Israelis have something called the Samson effect. If they're being overtaken by the Arabs, they just shoot a nuclear missile to wipe off the whole land. But the Lord is working the minds of Netanyahu to commit these atrocities, which is against international law.
But it's showing you that the land of Israel itself is spiritual. Because you gotta be a spiritual people to live in that land. Here it is, you got the greatest land on the face of the earth, and it can't even grow fucking trees for it, man. And that was paradise. That was the garden eastward in Eden. That's where Adam was, that's where Eve was, that's where the fucking snake was. But the land can't do nothing for you, man.
The snake was you didn't eat it.
I'm sorry.
Now I'm saying, and that snake was Esau, so don't get it twisted. You ain't escaping.
Yeah, it got so bad that the Houthis are cutting off transportation to Israel. They cutting off everything that's going into Israel. Nothing.
Didn't they just shoot down a ship?
Nah, they shot it down. A few.
They shot it down.
A U.S. carrier at that.
Yeah. Oh shit.
US carrier.
It was. They're not fucking playing, bro. They're not afraid. Hey, what does scripture say?
Like 30 of them.
Let the weak say I am strong.
Yeah.
Them nations ain't afraid of you, America, no more, man. Yeah. You don't have that warlike power dominance that you used to because what? Everybody's getting that missile now. Yeah. Everybody's getting that bomb, man.
Yeah, man. Be close, man. Be close, man. So brothers gotta continue watching the news because that's our salvation right there. That war that takes place in that land is gonna culminate to a lot of prophecies.
Yeah, in late 24, early 25, bro.
When they said they're cutting off, when they start destroying U.S. carriers carrying transport to Israel, affecting their economy, that's automatic war right there.
You know how them gutter rats are. They gonna squeeze the wall like a motherfucker.
Yeah, man. So we got more continue.
It says,
No, that was it.
That's all.
this is Obadiah 1 and verse 1. It says, the vision of Obadiah, thus saith the Lord power concerning Edom.
Yep.
We have heard a rumor from the Lord. An ambassador is sent among the heathen. Arise ye, and let us rise up against her in battle.
Look, so now these nations are saying, man, it's about time we take out these wicked people. They call everywhere in the world, they call you Satan. Literally.
Yeah.
America and Israel is the great Satan. Y'all the most oppressive people that's ever lived on, ever ruled. So they gonna rise up against you in battle. Continue on.
Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen. Thou art greatly despised.
And everybody doesn't like you, man. It's because how you conduct yourself around the world. You do all type of atrocities, and then you say that you're wrong when somebody calls you out. You can't even speak about the atrocities being committed, or you be considered anti-Semitic. All right? That's some evil people. Now these nations are gearing up for war against you. So 2024, like the elder said, is going to be a year of great tribulation and destruction, because a lot of you guys that's laughing now going to be drafted. America is short 25% on all departments in the army, in the military. So what does that mean? A military draft. Y'all about to go fight in Israel, baby.
They're killing their own people. You done killed your own people with that fucking that snake venom. You know, you kill your own people by poisoning them, thinking it's all right to love another man if you're a man. Yeah. You know, you fuck your own people up, man. And who the fuck is there to fight now? And, you know, and I always say, man, you know, in crypto they got a thing called a rug pool. You know, that's when the crypto ain't doing too good, and they know that they're about to go down, so they pull every bit of money they got in that shit and bounce. You know, that's what the elites are doing to America, man. They did a rug pull. That's why all these celebrities that done this, done that are being exposed now, man. Because the elites done gave up on it. They ain't protected you anymore, man. It's over for America, man. This place is done. This place is fucking finished, man.
Yeah, I got the. It says USAFacts.org. Military recruitment is down. Why don't young Americans want to join? Give me that. Give me that. Give me that real quick. Give me that real quick.
Everything is against her, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah. No. The mighty men of Egypt for born to fight. You know what that say? For born to fight. You might get that. Mighty men of Egypt for born to fight. So it says. A diminishing pool of Americans are eligible to join the Army, Navy, or Air Force. An even smaller pool want to. It said while the Marine Corps and Space Force independent branches organized under the Navy and Air Force, respectively, anticipate meeting their 2023 recruitment goals,
Jeremiah 51:30.
the military expects to fall short of its goals for the Army, Navy, and Air Force. The Army expects to recruit 55,000 new soldiers in 2023, 10,000 short of its goal. The Air Force also expects 10,000 person shortfall. Navy expects 6,000 shy of its goal. Though the percentage of active duty military members have fluctuated since 2001, it has declined by 39% since 1987, its most recent high. What? So read that.
You said Jeremiah 51:40?
No, 50 and 30.
Oh,
Yeah,
50
get that
and
real
30,
quick,
slot.
and then we
This
close
is
it.
Jeremiah chapter 50 and verse
51,
30.
51 and 30, I'm sorry. 51
Slot.
and 30.
51
Jeremiah
and
51 and 30. This, and it reads, slot.
I got it right here if you want to read.
Read it fast.
It says, the mighty men of Babylon have forborne to fight.
Yeah.
It says, they have remained in their holes and their might have failed. They have become as women.
Right, so your blessing is no longer a blessing no more, man.
That's what I bet you.
Yeah.
It's all right to go love another man if you're a man. They turn it into a bunch of little girls, man. So like, it says they have burned their dwelling places. Her bars are broken. Man, that's simple Babylon, man.
Yeah, that's it, Babylon. Just that the king of Persia had resisted Daniel for a certain time. Because he resisted Daniel, and then Most High had to send Michael,
Yeah.
the archangel. You know? because the Most High had to, work on his mind to get him to do what he wanted him to do. Because you got to remember, Daniel was fasting for 3 weeks, it was 21 days.
That's why he
21
said,
days.
what I said, that hard to chasten thyself.
Exactly. So he was fasting, he was praying to the Most High, but that shows you got to fast and pray for certain things to take place.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And then ultimately, when the Most High said, Michael, okay, boom, now it's time. Now I want everything because the picking is for a point in time.
Yep.
So with that, somebody goes up.
So with that, we're going to give all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Dr. Dash. Double honors to the Apostle GMS Rubu. I'll say take to your Aki until next video, next week. Shalom.